close your eyes.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful day, boys. Today's the final day, at least for the Team NA, to get your easy, free bonus gear from Mythic Plus Dungeons, as well as the Comp Stomp, which I feel like I wanted to take advantage of more this week. However, I just didn't really get to. Maybe tonight I can, if we don't raid this evening, which it looks like we are raiding, I think we are going to be trying to see if we can kill the Mythic Spider Boss. Apparently they're saying it's very doable. Based on the logs, a lot of people are killing it. It's very possible, but there's also a part of me that's like, I hope we don't have enough people, just because it'll be one. I mean, I guess I do want to be there if we do kill it, but if we do have a break tonight, I wouldn't mind it. I gotta get some work done anyway, you know what I mean? Yeah, dude, it's been busy. This weekend in particular, this week is in general, even last week was busiest, this week was still really busy, and I feel like the next few weeks are probably gonna be just as busy. How you boys all doing? And welcome back. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful day. Today, I want to finish up as many characters as I can, man, for the weeklies. And maybe later tonight, I could potentially do a little bit of Comp Stomp for a couple of vaults, because I do want to get a little bit of PvP gear. Hopefully that's not too loud music-wise. I did adjust it like ahead of time before, well, hopping on here. How y'all doing, boys? Welcome back. What's up, bro? Let's get to my man. AJ, Wodo, Jake, Sharky, Praise. How y'all doing? Ashy, AJ, how y'all doing, man? Welcome back, boys. What are the 10:05 coming? What is 10:05? Good question. There's a lot of hypotheses, but as of right now, no official date. Although, based on what we know so far, maybe middle of January or February. It's got to be soon because there are some achievements that are data mined, right? For the new event that have, and basically there's some achievements that have to do with the patch 10.05, but they're marked on PTR for middle of this month, middle of next month. So honestly, it could be in weeks, maybe 3 or 4 weeks, maybe a little bit longer than that, maybe shorter. Who knows, really? We're waiting for the official update, though. I'd be very, very excited to see because they got a lot of cool stuff, man. The trading post is going to be fantastic. The class changes are looking mostly good. There are some nerfs in there, but most of them do look really, really good. Like the bear stuff looks really interesting. Boomies and hunters, maybe a bit of lukewarm. Apparently, Evoker buddy of mine in the guild isn't happy with some of the Evoker changes, but I've also heard from one of the Evokers, like there's like 4 sets of changes. He was really unhappy, I think, about one of them, and there's the other 3 that people are happy about. And then there's the priest changes. I got some druid changes in general. Pharaoh looking kind of, I think, kind of interesting wrestle as well. But as of right now, we don't really have a date, but we do know that it's coming. And also, after 10.05, what is it? We have ourselves 10.07. So we have, let me see if I can pull up the image right here. Let me see if I can pull up the picture, because I did download it when Blizzard posted the roadmap. Where is it? What can I find it? Where is it? I just had it here. Is that it? That it. I found it. Yeah, so the roadmap looks, I mean, it's all subject to change, right? All of it is subject to change, but it looks like we'll be getting the trading post on the prime list tomorrow with a 10.05. My head covering it up? Not really, but you can see above me 10.05 winter trading post, prime list tomorrow, white gray transmugs, and then spring 10.07 forbidden reach returning to that, humans that orc heritage armor, and even more holiday updates. I don't even know if they're gonna do too many like class changes for 10.07. It looks like maybe just a minor patch of like little things, little stuff to do in between. And then we got the season 2 stuff, then patch of 1.05, 1.7. Like, it's good that they at least have a roadmap, man. But I think now that everybody's getting back from the holidays, it's like, I wonder if the regular, because they were really, really good with the early updates of Dragonflight, man. First few weeks have been insanely like full of like blue posts and changes. And I wonder, like, when are we going to see that again? Because a lot of people are expecting this week, this Tuesday, or potentially the next reset, to be a full of updates, full of like class tuning, buffs and nerfs. And if anything they do, I do hope they end up tuning some of the dungeons though, because they are like 2 dungeons right now that are super easy. That is going to be the Shadowman Burial Grounds and the Court of Stars. Every other dungeon so far has been difficult, man. I don't know what it is. I feel like they're just difficult for a lot of players. Like, you can do them with a bit of coordination, but like doing it with my guildies last night, man. Trying to do over this last week actually, trying to get like a Temple of Jade Serpent done, and we're just dropping the ball, man. It's a lot of it is human error, but it seems like it's a lot of mechanics for people to pay attention to that it just ends up being overwhelming. And it's just like, maybe they could tone down the severity of those a little bit, you know what I mean? Because it ends up being like so much human error. I mean, there are people doing them. There are people finishing them on time. It's just, I don't know what it is, man. I think some of my guildies, when they do keys, they don't really want to have to pay attention to the mechanics. Like, I know Memlek definitely doesn't. He just wants to walk in, pull everything, AoE down, not really think too much about it. Not really treat it like a proper raid, where, you know, if you make a mistake there in a raid, you're dead. So I wonder if they could maybe tone those down a little bit, but we'll see. Because they're definitely all doable. Grind COS dungeons or DF anymore. COS gear, what dungeons? Try DF dungeons. Dude, I actually do like the DF dungeons though. I think they're well done. I think they're well put together. Like, we're doing Azure Vault, and I mean, that one was it's a great dungeon in my opinion. It's a lot going on. It's really, really busy. So if you're someone who is like having to like, it's a dungeon where you have to constantly be thinking about your next move, and every single trash pack can be deadly, whether it's fortified, whether it's tyrannical. Every boss can be deadly, fortified or tyrannical. So you have to basically be like engaged with it the entire time. So if you weren't like prepared for being engaged with that dungeon the entire time, same with Ruby, same thing with what's another one? Nokhud is not too bad. Nokhud has a couple of tricks you can do to get by it, but like Azure, Ruby, those two, you have to be engaged with it the entire time to be able to do them well. And me and the guildies have been able to get like those keys done, but it's never been able to get like a 20 this week for Azure. I tried a couple of times. There's a couple 20s Azure, I'm trying to do very best on my end, but it's like that human error at the end of the day is what really slows us down. It's always like months without the dungeons. Yeah, we'll see. But then plus players are boring content. Yeah, true. I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to basically figure out like how do they balance it so that it's like it's a nice bit of challenge, but also it's also as rewarding. And I feel like keeping dungeons challenging but rewarding you up to a 20, right? 20 plus gear, 20 plus rewards from your vault, 20 plus rewards, and getting the score for like the M plus as well. Like get the M plus score and having to be able to upgrade gear to a high level. I mean, I think it's something that I think what the one thing they could definitely do is maybe they could tone down those dungeons in terms of scaling at the lower end, but then like keep basically similar scaling at the high end, right? Because eventually we'll get enough gear in order to be able to bypass like 20s. Like 20s are going to be farmable. Don't get me wrong. Still drops like 6 items, what dungeons at least like Demon Hunter already too. I know that it's kind of weird, Camille. It is weird though. I think it's just they're trying to like figure out and standardize some items. Like it depends on the class actually, because if you're a male user like a shaman or evoker, you get like head to toe male gear and a trinket. But it's also there's some weird atomizing too for the rest of them, because like rogues, for example, we can't really get a one-hander unless we're doing a ruby, unless we're doing a vault. So there's not a lot of choices for like either one that's good. You know what I mean? There's not a lot of choices whatsoever. Chat. Let's start the day off with I want to get my mythic pluses out of the way, man. The thing that the thing is that they only have certain amount of time to turn dungeons before they'll rotate out in the spring. Do they rotate out in spring? I don't think they rotate until next season, do they? I have no idea. I have no clue, man. Although a Vengeance on Hunter tank, I'm gonna slap the 18s. Vengeance should be a lot tankier. We had a guilty of ours like tank at 20s on a Vengeance, so they definitely can do well at the high end. But I don't know what kind of a build you're running. Maybe it's like going for. I mean, there's always potential to go for like a what's it? A little bit less of like a aggressive. I don't really know. Is that something people do right now? Do the people even drop like, hey, let me do less aggressive play, and let me go like more defensive? Is that a thing right now, or most people go like offensive? Because I know a lot of people just play prod and they just go super giga aggressive, but I don't know if like the other tanks have to go more defensive. Challenge options. I know you're trying to get through the queues as fast as possible, but I wonder if you could just go a little bit like tankier so you get slapped around less, because they can definitely survive quite a bit of a beating right now over some of the changes. By the way, chat, we got ourselves rank 5 Lariat. Lariat grind. I had to go grind out a bunch of these things over here, a bunch of these glowing Titan orbs. See if potentially they would sell well in the auction house, and they do. Got 100k gold, spend 100k gold immediately into a Lariat and get in the gem. That took a little bit of time. I got myself a fantastic crafter where I was able to basically get like a rank 4 Lariat and then keep putting that to him as a work order, and he kept trying to like over and over upgrade it to a rank 5. All I need to do is give him like my mats of like what metal, 5 metal a pop, and he kept trying it over and over until he got it to rank 5. And then basically same thing with the gem. The gem was a little bit weird. The basic was like, yo, pay me 5k once and I'll just keep upgrading gems for you forever. If I ever see like if you need me a gem from me, I'll keep upgrading it over and over and over. Just give me the mats. Go rank 1 mats, so they're cheap, so I can just see if I can chance it at a max. I basically did it a couple of times until I ran out of primal order. Once I was out of those, I was like, okay, that was my last one. My last chance to do it. I don't want to go farm with primal order. I got it. 5. There we go. Rank 3 gem right there. Beautiful. Hi, happy new year. Happy new year, my guy. Hope you're having a good one. Dude, how's it going, man? You tried solo queues? I'm like, dude, it's actually really fun. Yeah, solo queue is awesome. Solo queue has been fantastic. That's how I've been able to get a lot of my vault done. I mean, me and my buddy in Guild Billy, we've been queuing some 2s together for fun. But man, yeah, I've been enjoying solo queue. Whenever I have any free time, man, I try to play some solo queue, but I noticed I've been doing so much PvE stuff, and now I'm getting some ults up and running. I'm doing so much PvE. I haven't had the time to really grind out my solo queue just yet, but I'm not really trying to rush through it anything. I'm trying to enjoy it while I got it and get some gear. Only if you can make a rank 5 Lariats, dude. We got there's a lot of crafters on this server, and that guy basically does his Lariats for free. He literally is like, he does Lariats for literally free. He's like, literally will craft your Lariat, I don't care what rank. Just give me the mats, I'll see what I can get you, and free recrafts. Literally doing it for free, but it's like tips appreciated. But at the end of the day, most people give him like tips worth of like, some people give him like 60,000 in tip, because I have no idea what the price of a Lariat should go for. Some people get him like 5,000 gold. Some people give him like 1,000. Some people give him 10,000. But because they varies, he basically was like, I asked him like, why are you doing it for free? Tips appreciated kind of deal. It's like, well, when I was selling for 30,000, I was making like a certain amount, but then when I made it free, tips appreciated, I'm basically making the same amount. It doesn't really make a difference. Some people that can't really afford it get it a little bit cheaper, and some people that can't afford it will pay a little bit more. So it doesn't matter for him, and it gives everybody else the flexibility to make a lariat. Plus, he also gets more people getting lariats. So at the end of the day, he's still making a ton anyway. Let's go to the lariat is expensive, man. You gotta get a diamond at rank 3. That is expensive. That is a lot. But chat, I want to start the day off together with a quick boost to this character. This character has been at level 68 and 69 for so long. I'm just gonna finish up the quick XP boost for him real quickly, and then we're gonna dive into some dungeons. I'm 397 item level, pretty defensive at the moment, still doing pretty good DPS then. That's a decent item level. Hell yeah. Don't get a raid from weekly air elemental trinket for Demon Hunter lol. Didn't raid bug out the weekly? Dude, let's go. That's awesome. I heard it's a pretty decent trinket. It's not the, I don't know how strong it is, but I heard it's really solid. Alright chat, we got a little bit of that rested XP. We're gonna go to Stormwind very quickly. Pick up our Darkman Fair buff. Head over to the Combat Assembly as a Bear Druid. 1 gem 30k. Yeah, those diamonds at rank 3, they're expensive. But I did the sims like in terms of to figure out like how good this neck is. I picked the best item level neck for my rogue. Popped 3 gems in there. I picked a lariat, popped 3 gems in there. And lariat actually is quite a bit of DPS increase. It's like a fully gemmed out max level bis neck, or bis based on the stats and the item level for my rogue. Gives me about like 500 DPS increase, whereas a lariat is like 1,000 DPS increase, so it's like a 500 difference. I was trying to figure out like if it's worth it or not, because I have sparks and I could grind gold in order to get myself maybe a better weapon at the beginning. I already got myself the cowl that was pretty expensive the first time around, but the ring combination with that is pretty good, so I was like, you know what, okay, I'll do it. But the lariat is a pretty big upgrade. Like if you are rating an endgame right now, I could see them nerf lariat, honestly. I could see them nerf lariat, but still it's an upgrade, but it won't feel as mandatory to grab in order to make it best in slot character. I feel like that would screw over a lot of people in the economy though. But I could see them nerf it, but the problems that would create on its own, I think would be way too massive that they would want to deal with, to be honest. I don't know. What do you think about an all totem master trinket? All totem master trinket. I have no idea what that is. Close to 1 mil damage in solid palm. That's pretty good. Yeah. It's doing close to 1 mil. COS trinket, max item load is another 300k. Yeah, that could be pretty strong. I haven't got the COS trinket yet on my rogue though. I still want to get it. I need a better weapon first. Let me go get my XP buff real quickly, and then we're gonna go quick combat assembly leveling, boys. We'll check out that very quickly. Yeah, utilize the combat assembly and utilize the Darkman Fair while it's up, boys. Definitely do that. I don't know if I'll be able to get this character. He's 5 Mythic Zeros done. Maybe if I really grind it, maybe I can get it, but I'm gonna focus on the other characters. I gotta get the Hunter done, Mythic Zeros done, and Mythic Pluses. I gotta get I think the Priest done theirs, Shaman's done theirs, the Evoker gotta get a couple of done, and Hunter. So I got a couple of characters I can take care of tonight. So points to cast Sunday, let's go, right? Let's go, man. Yeah, it's a pretty cool mount, honestly. They fixed the animation on thing with the KSM mount. That's kinda nice. It's kinda nice now. Sorry, boys. Okay. And I gotta do... Okay, beautiful. Alrighty. Did I ever finish rendering? Maybe. Hold on. Potentially. This is Death Knight video. I'll try to put up as soon as I can. With my man Chill Pills. The man just popping off on that disease Unholy DK. It is gorgeous. It is beautiful. It's actually a very, very fun looking build, honestly. Dot focus DK. I feel like it's something we've never really seen on the channel here. And seeing that for the first time, I think would be fantastic. Okay, we'll put that there. Alrighty, so just ride a give XP buff. Yep, that's what the Dark Rune Fair for. If you guys never done it, ride the Dark Rune Carousel on a roller coaster experience. Repetition increased by 10%. 10% XP is pretty nice to upgrade. I think you're probably thinking like, you know what, 10? I mean, come on, it's not like 100. It's not like 50. 10 is pretty sizable. 10 is noticeable. Happy New Year, best way to see you, my friend. What's up, George? Anyone, man? Hope you're having a good one. Alrighty, boys. Let's head back into the Combat Assembly. Unless we see a rise bark, we're not really stopping. Titan, watch him bloom. That's a one we're about to stop for. Where are ya? Where are ya? So these orbs, I've been overloading them to get a little bit more of that Titan Rousing Order buff. You can loot them for even more Rousing Order, and it gives you sometimes it gives you a portal, but it's kind of bugs out at times, where it can take you to another node if one is nearby, but it looks like none near. But that's a little bit of Rousing Order. That's to Awaken Order. That's also for a lot of auction on the auction house, but also can become good upgrades when it comes to like enchanting. So I usually try to hold on to those. If the prices of enchants or weapon enchants are quite high, I'll make them. If not, I usually will sell them until I get more later. But yeah. So if you get yourself the Dark Fair buff and you head over to the Combat Assembly, until they nerf this thing, you can basically, as long as, if you're level 58, you can also start utilizing some of the buffs that you can have at Combat Assembly. What I need to do here, can I click it? It's not letting me click anything. Oh, there we go. Looks like one of the buttons disappeared. Where's everybody else at? So you basically right now there's a big group of people in Combat Assembly that's running around and killing random mobs in the area. Killing like huge packs of them all at once in order to get a ton of XP out of it. These guys just finished up mopping up this side. That's unfortunate. But the mobs that you kill in the Combat Assembly give you a lot of XP. All you need to do is a low level character, even a like, you know, below level 68 character, you just tag him once. Like as a bear, I'm just gonna go in, thrash him to get a tag on him. And you can see the XP I get out of it. 4,300 per mob that dies. You can level very, very quickly through here. This is with the rest of XP though, so if you have a bunch of rested XP stored up on your characters, this leveling ends up being faster. 10% on top out from Darkwood Fair. Also much, much faster. And it's really quick because all you just do is run in, get a tag, usually from range. Even at level 60, even at level like 62, 63, even low level characters, like it's gonna take a time to actually get a tag on these things. But when you do get a tag, it's awesome. We're just gonna tag these guys, tag those guys. And let other high-level characters kill them. Because I can't really do much. But I'm just going to let everybody else nuke them down. And all I'm going to do is collect a bunch of powers. I should be able to hit level 70 here in just like minutes. What I can do is get a timer rolling. So you guys can see about how much time I spent in here. To hit level like what, from 69? Maybe like a couple of bars into 69 to 70. And I should pick up some powers if I can. You can start picking those up at level 68, and that can augment the damage that you do. They are not a guarantee to like make you like, you know, one-shot things or become a one-man army, but they can help you be a bit more survivable. And you probably, if you're doing leveling, if you're leveling like this through this method, there's a good chance you don't really have that much gear on your character. You probably skipped out on any quest that gives you actual gear. So this is as good as it can get in terms of like getting a little bit of getting a little bit of power to kind of kill stuff and not die. This will let you kind of scale to a whole nother level a little bit better. I'm not really trying to kill stuff though. But it's yes, right now with the Dark Fair, it's about 2,000, a little over 2,000 XP per mob that dies. And if you go in a massive pack that's like really good at like if they can like wait until all these mobs are back out of here, all these mobs are refreshed. Like, and you kind of those groups that are like really good at sticking together, and they'll just wait until this like massive amount of mobs are refreshed, and then they'll strike them. They'll go to another area once those mobs are refreshed. Because right now it looks like the groups are all over the place and they're just kind of split everywhere. But if you can get those groups that are like really good at sticking together and doing this as a one big like massive clump of people, it makes it so much easier for you to like level that way. Otherwise you just run around everywhere like a madman, just tagging everything. Just get tags and stuff. Just start tagging and pulling everything nearby. Delphi, I want to develop Carpal Tunnel. Get a new player to play Desert Warlock on Nokhud and Alga. You have an Infernal every 5 minutes, and you can cast upwards of 20 rate of fires of 1 to 20 seconds. That's pretty good. That reminds me of like Season 4 stuff. Honestly, no, you would just go back to Season 4 of SL, but then again, you have to go back to SL, which is like, you know, a curse in itself. But if you really wanted Carpal Tunnel, I would do the Season 4 of SL version. We got some leech while I'm here, and health increases. Although I think it's probably better for survivability, just to make sure nothing really one-shots him. I need to find like a better group of players that are like super clumped up. Where is everybody? It looks like people have moved up here now. Try to kind of go where the clumps go, where the groups of players are going. Because I wanted the Sal from Mukas to get out of fire. Really? Because back in the SL you had like what giga stats and everything. I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Maybe it is actually much like more sporadic. I've got to give it a try. One of the fair ends. So the fair starts. It started this Sunday. It started Sunday. It ends Saturday. At the end of Saturday, I believe. Yeah, it's like basically as the next Sunday begins. So you got about a week. So take advantage of it while you can. The thing is with the fair though, just make sure you don't die while you have the Dark Fair buff, because the buff goes away when you die. Dude, the groups are all over the place today, man. That's not as good as like what yesterday we did on Hunter, where groups mostly stayed together. Because this guy's just over here doing his own thing. I mean, if anybody here max level, we can just start pulling, yeah? I guess. Try to get my tags. Well, again, I'm disoriented. Thank goodness I'm a tank. I want to get a couple of thrashes in. But I'm not really trying to draw aggro. Although I think I'll inadvertently end up drawing aggro anyway. Good to know, I kind of want to level 1 foot while the buff is up. Yeah, man. Take advantage of it while you got it. Definitely take advantage of it while you have it. It's a fantastic buff. I can't wait until I can play the new version of the bear, by the way. Your bear looks really good. Look at some of the talents you get. I want to see how the Raze build is going to go, man. I know the Maul right now does quite a bit of damage. But I want to see how good Raze is going to be. Got everything dotted up. We'll pull the guys on a bridge too. But I'm not really sure if we do. These guys usually tend to bug out. Like, we can pull these guys, I guess. And maybe we can like pull them out into the rest of the group. Because this guy's super charged. You can see anybody that's like super big. Those are the guys that got like some of the best buffs out here. They usually are super giga charged. Usually end up like melting mobs within seconds. Because if you go like, yeah, he's going extra big, man. He's going to have no mobility. But he's going to take like 0 damage from any of the mobs and absolutely just obliterate everything. How'd you get the bear form? So the bear form is from Legion. Oh no, it's not from Legion. I mean, the original look is Legion bear form. But this one specifically is the Mage Tower, which is down right now still, isn't it, chat? I forgot about that. It was the Mage Tower coming back. I know they said it's coming back at some point later. I guess we'll have to retune and rebalance it. Maybe we'll have it in like 10:05, 10:07 maybe? They haven't announced anything yet. But that's from the Mage Tower. The Mage Tower is down for now, as they're trying to like, I guess like reshape it for Dragonflight. Because classes have gone through a ton of changes. But whenever it comes back, then the reward I imagine would be back as well. With the bear form. So look out for whenever the Mage Tower is back up, my guy. That's what I would recommend. Somebody else leveled. I'm really close to leveling, man. We only got a couple of bars. So it's like maybe a couple of packs of mobs, potentially. me see if there's any like big clumps of mobs that are up. Nothing up here. This just got slain. So maybe like down here. Like if everybody just does like, if everybody goes in here. Because there's a bunch of mobs in there too. If you could just pull them out somehow. But I kind of want to stick with the rest of the group. Like if they just go in nuking a whole another group of enemies. Like maybe in the training grounds on the left hand side. I kind of want to be there to tag him. Or this guy's got to get these tagged up. Which works out for me. Let me do this then. Grab all of this in here. Hope I have enough survivability just to grab them. I just want to walk him out. I don't actually want to fight them over there. Try to see if I can maybe get him out here. Get them all tagged up. Hopefully they're not resetting. Is that resetting? Oh no. Okay. I may just have to fight him. Maybe somebody else will join in. Okay, that's bad. Move. What is that bear PvP talent that kills the whole group? The bear PvP talent that kills the whole group. I have no idea. Is there a bear PvP talent that kills the whole group? What predictable bears have that kills the whole group? PvP talent. Overrun? Berserk Persistence? Go Berserk for 12 seconds. No, wait, that's not it. Emerald Slumber? Is that the one? I have no idea. Is there a bear? Because I know they added some new AoE talents in 10.05, but I don't know about a PvP talent that kills the whole group. Yeah, I'd have to be a little bit more specific, like what it does. Because I don't think I've ever seen it. Oh, free crafting points? True, that's true. Free crafting points. I think it strikes targets that attack you. Oh, like thorns? So I know that they have the brambles that kind of do nature damage to people that attack you automatically. Then there is the Rage of the Sleeper that reflects a portion of the damage, or reflecting nature damage back at the enemies that attack you. Then there is the... I don't think there's a PvP talent that does that though. That causes enemies to take more damage from you when they attack you. Yeah, I think Brambles is just a PvE talent. There's a charge, there's a sleep for cooldown reduction, alpha challenge, Balorns, which basically makes you like a mount when you're in shell form. You can summon a growth protection to protect allies with an area. Yeah. I don't think there's anything like that as a PvP talent. But there is Brambles. Not even PvP talent? Okay, yeah. I don't know if Brambles does that much damage though. It does a little bit, but definitely, I don't know if it's like super deadly. It's maybe kind of deadly. Even get a couple of tags. I really need to find the group that's like out here. Maybe we can shut them out and just kind of reset. Potentially. Where did the group go? We were just over here. Are they going back over there? Yeah, chasing after groups is kind of difficult at times. Just gotta be quick in the draw. I just gotta focus. Maybe I'll just follow like where the hunter goes. Whoever's the biggest one in the group. Just follow the big man of the group. In the last in the last talent, True Boomies and Thrash, they hit hard AF. Is the last talent Brambles and Thrash they hit really hard? Last talent in the PvP talent? Or do you mean like just in general Brambles and Thrash? I don't know about Thrash. I don't know if that hits really all that hard. It's a decent bleed. But I don't really know like if it's like super deadly. Yeah, and that should be pretty close, I think. Is the Rage of the Sleeper? Rage of the Sleeper. That's the one. Yeah. So it prevents 35% of all damage you take, increases your damage up by 15, granting you a leech, and reflecting damage back at the attackers. It's pretty good altogether. It's pretty solid. I don't know if it's enough to kill somebody in PvP though. I mean, it does give you a decent damage buff, but I don't really know. I think most of the times Druid would have used that back in the day to kind of create some CC immunity, but that's really about it. But I don't really know about just like, yeah. Oh god, hi. You got a tag? We could pick up a couple of these maybe? Leech, big leech. Leech really good. Okay, I just hit a couple more mobs. Like maybe 10-ish. I'm guessing here. Literally just a straight up guess. Guardian tree and that tree with skull, do you have with them? Is the last challenge Brambles and Thrash that hit really hard? Brambles and Thrash hit very, very hard. There is one in Team Savagery where damage and radius of Thrash is increased, but I don't really know if that's what Boomies are playing, or if that's what Druids are playing at the moment. Or at least if that is what they're playing, then that would be news to me. Okay, well I missed all that. Maybe we can still get some tags. I need to pay attention to where everybody else is going, man. I can do a better job of that. Radiant Sleeper kills the Raynor. Does it actually do that much damage? Because I don't remember. One, I don't see a lot of Guardian Druids in arenas. Not really anymore. Not really. That used to kind of sort of do damage back in SL, but it was more annoying in SL because it was mostly just for the CC reductions, the immunity. That's what people really, really hated it. I don't remember that ever really hitting that hard. Unless maybe like you're, I don't know, like a Fury Warrior with Rampage, because Rampage is like multiple little strikes at once, and that could all get reflected back at you with Brambles. That's like the only class that I think really had a hard time with Druids, maybe. But I can't really remember like Druids really just like. Maybe I'm misremembering though, because I do know the Druids at some point were blasting people in pre-patch. But maybe it's like, in my mind, it's like, oh, it's pre-patch. It doesn't really matter because pre-patch usually everything is broken in pre-patch. So maybe in my mind, I'm just not even thinking about it. I gotta play as a Taken on Plus. I'm not against it. I'd like to play some Blood DK. Get some keys out of the way. That's 70 right there, boys. Here we are. We did it. Max level in this one. Yet another character under the belt, boys. So that's what this week is: a Hunter, Druid, and a Priest. That's 3 characters tonight, all this week. And I'm probably gonna do more over the next few weeks, man. I think I want to do Monk, Mage. I do need to just spark him and just rotate him. Like whoever gets rested XP, dive into combat, get my rested XP, and then log. If I like want to level passively. Let's go. What's up, Motor? What's up, man? Druid is back, boys. This one actually got a bit of crafted gear somewhere in the bags, don't they? I thought I bought a bunch of crafted gear for the Druid. But I know I could craft like a full set of 3 some item level for him. If I could just find like that one crafting element somewhere in the open world for like 382 item level upgrades. Or I need to do Mythic Zeros on this guy. Honestly, maybe I should do Mythic Zeros on this character. Because I could always get that crafted item and I could maybe use that in order to craft some 380 plus item level gear for myself. Let's go to the world boss real quick, man. Real quick. Is there a group for him? Here we go. I'll do DPS. I highly doubt I could actually tank this thing. Highly doubt I could actually take this thing, dude. But we'll see. And we'll see. We're just waiting for the group to group up together. Actually, let's go Boom Kid, just because I have like a perfect spot that I could just kind of DPS the boss from. Like this corner right here was perfect. I'm just gonna chill it from this angle and just hit him from more distance. I don't think my Boomie's set up properly, but I can just look for whatever int I have. Int. Mastery and maybe int. Yeah, I do have. I can make a bunch of crafting gear for this character. Let's see, highest item level, everything. That's apparently pretty good. Apparently already crafted that or at some point, and apparently crafted that too in boots. So I think it's the pants and the belt and all the other pieces that I need to craft. And but I'll probably just do Mythic Zeros first. I don't even know if I got the right build for Boomies either. I think I still have that build from like Mythic Pluses when Syzygy was a thing. I can't wait until this whole town tree changes, by the way. I'm actually kind of excited for it. Let's go. I don't even know what's good. Defensives? I only got a heal. I got Earth Souls. Yeah, I don't even know what's good. And weren't people running like an Interrupt Skull Bash? No, like I just got a Skull Bash. It's so weird that a Boom Kid has a Skull Bash, but apparently that was something people were playing into before. Or just Power Shift. Actually, I don't think it's the right build. I don't think I have the right build. I I may have the wrong build for this thing, but it's okay. Isn't it capturing anything? Image? There we go. Awesome. Oh yeah, I have to keep refreshing my dots. Oh, also I forgot about the whole like Starfire, Moonfire thing. Okay. Well, okay, let's guys see what we get out of the boys, because that could be a 395 item, potentially. It's better than nothing. I definitely need to look into some Druid builds. Now we can play Feral though. Now we can play Feral Druid, dude. Haven't got to play Feral in a while now. So I'm just capping myself on resources. God, I've been so out of it with Boomkin. It's been a while, man. I don't even know if it's the right build that I'm running right now. I'll probably say not. I think they're bugging out the Boomkin right now. It's short of dots last. Yeah, they are changing it though. So they're changing it with the talent in 10.05. Where it dots, instead of like lasting shorter and ticking out faster, literally just, you know, tick it out very quickly, they just tick more often. So the duration stays the same. So nothing really changes for him. Or it changes in a pretty major way, as in like, you don't have to keep reapplying dots as often. So it's a nice little upgrade. But that's coming out in patch 10.05. Whenever that's available. Is this 40? I thought it was 30. 38? So you can reduce it. I don't remember how I used to reduce it. I gotta be better at spending my resources. I feel like I'm just sitting on too much. Probably because I generate way too many. Just while dotting. They probably wouldn't be like hard to play. Yeah, a lot of my guilds are playing Boomkins. Ones that do play them. Or there's quite a lot of people that play Druid in my guild, and a lot of them do pick up Boomy. Like they picked it up as a potential alt. At first people were like, man, I don't know if Boomies are going to be good, but then it turned out they're actually really, really good. A lot of the fights do end up favoring them quite well. From the council fight to a lot of like the spread ads fight. There's like little spiderlings, for example, on the spider boss. It's a fantastic fight for Boomkins. Just because like it's a lot of little like ads that do end up kind of rampaging and everybody attacking everybody. But like a couple of starfalls can take care of it. Just like it keeps the ads controlled entirely. You know, a little bit of a heal. Feels like I'm just like playing a maintenance build where I'm just maintaining dots on the mob. Hopefully he's not looking at me. Okay, he looks at a tank. That's good. I'm gonna die. I need an actual heal at some point. Okay, I'm actually needing to heal myself some more. Do I have friends in region on Boomy? I do. Those friends in region myself for a second. I should have picked up more like hots. We're able to kill him before he kills us, right? There we go. Nothing? Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness. Of course I get nothing. Unlucky. Give me some wither bark while I'm on my way back though. Or rice bark. I call it wither bark. Mac and cheese, collard greens, chicken butter biscuits. What's up, Dub? How you doing, man? Hope you're having a good one. How you doing today? What's up, Celtic? How you doing, my guy? Doing good, my man. Doing good. Having a good time. Just got this character caught up. So we got another 70 under our belt. Not really sure if I'm going to be able to take advantage of the weekly buff for this one. I'd like to, but I'm just so busy. I got so many other characters I need to get done this week, man. I don't know if I'll be able to. I'm going to try it, dude. I'm going to try to get the Evoker finished out, maybe the Hunter, and if I have time afterwards, then maybe do Druid. But I definitely have to do better at time management here, man. I only got so much stuff to work with all my alts. Frigid Hot Bloom? It is frigid. I'll grab it. Because it's... Oh, wait, I missed it. Here? No. Here? Where is it? There it is. I should use the empowerment ability on it. If I can put it on my bar somewhere. Where do I find it? Is that it? Overload herbs? That'll do. Weatherberg? Nah. Since it showed us the method of level 5 characters in 2 days, bro, it is so fast, isn't it? It is really quick. It's actually kind of insane. Very fast leveling method. I also need to do my rares once I do my Mythic Zeros and get a bit of gear on this guy to maybe get some 380 plus gear, because rares apparently scale pretty well. They can give you some big upgrades, but they generally tend to scale. The higher level you are, the more gear rewards they can give you, up to about 380-ish item level upgrades. So I need a bit of item level on this character before I go rare farming. Last time I did that on the Hunter, definitely was doing it way too prematurely, way too early. Alrighty, let me grab my weekly buff. I still don't know if I'll be able to get it done this week, but I would prefer if I could. I'll try. I have to do Mythic Zeros, I think, just to get it. Because they're Mythic Zeros, I could potentially get the Mythic Zeros. I could get that. What is it called? Algathar boss Mythic. This Titan Training Matrix 4. Because then I could potentially use that on the Leather Crafter, which is my rogue, and I can craft myself 382 item level gear. So it'll be worth it, I think. That'll be a nice little catch up. Get myself some bracers, maybe chest piece, whatever other items. Hopefully items that can be tier. I'll try to replace those if I can with those. But Algathars will be pretty fantastic. Trinkets in here on items are also pretty decent too. At least decent starter items. And I'll probably need to prioritize Algathar. What else is good for druids? Halls of Infusion is maybe good. Halls is a really good caster trinket apparently with mastery. I'll try maybe Halls, Algathar. I'll need to see what other trinkets are good. Because I'm not really looking... I mean, the Holman Rainhorn is generally pretty good. I could do that too. That one has been a good trinket that served me well for a while now. And it generally seems pretty well. This could be good for casters. This isn't amazing. I probably should do Oldemon at some point. And there is a weapon from here with Ancestral Stone Shaper. But I don't really know. I'll need to look into it, man. I'll need to look into it tonight. We'll see though, boys. But yeah, chat. Let's take care of some of my other odds, man. I almost bet the Blizzard's gonna nerf the XP gains and seeing hundreds of people doing the same thing this couple of days. Well, I think with hundreds of people doing it, I hope they don't ban anybody, because there'll be a lot of people getting banned. But if they do nerf it, I hope they buff all the other methods of acquiring XP, right? World quests, side quests, dungeon grinds, you know what I mean? Like, if they're like, you know what, we want Combat Assembly to be a thing for, like, max level players to grind out. We don't really want it to be, like, the only leveling route. We want you to use other leveling methods. We want dungeons to be populated by people, right? I can totally understand that, but, like, if they do that, if they do nerf it, I do hope they buff all the other methods. Just so it's like you can relatively have exactly the same amount of time spent leveling, questing, dungeoneering as you would in a Combat Assembly. Just Combat is faster than everything else. That's, like, the only thing. That's the only big thing about it right now. Alrighty, boys. Which card to take care of first? Is it going to be the Hunter, Death Knight, or the Evoker? Because I gotta get my Mythic Pluses out of the way, man. I gotta get my Mythic Zeros and Mythic Pluses out of the way. Because Evoker, I think, needs 1 or 2 more keys. Maybe, like, 1. Death Knight, I think, needs, like, a couple more. Hunter, got no gear, man. This thing is fresh. Whatever gear, whatever keys you can get, the better. Hey, now, what's up, Basic? Anyway, man, how are you doing today? Doing pretty good, man. Hope you love the campaign so you hit 70 after doing main story. On your main character? Yeah, I think it'd be cool if they were to, like, buff the XP rewards everywhere, man. I won't be against it. Because you got Unholy DK? I would love to try Unholy DK. I don't know with my gear if I'll be able to get into some high-end dungeons. But I could try it. I don't have that great a gear on the DK. But I would love to try the Unholy. I do wonder if they're playing right now, like, the disease build or what. We can give that a go. We can start with that. If I get my chicks in here, I'm sure he'll be able to, like, bring an altar summon to help. Or if you guys want to join in, you're more than welcome to. You guys are always welcome to join up. All right, let's take a look at what builds you run as Unholy DK now for M+. Please tell me it's a disease build. I want to try disease build, man. I think it's going to be like an army build, though. And I got to swap over to the Unholy DK. It's been a while since I played Unholy, man. I think last time was pre-patch or beta. Alrighty. Where's Unholy standing in Mythic Plus's B tier? Okay. What? Huh? Who's it? F tier? Frosty F tier? Oh, no. So the most popular build, it looks like, is going to be this, chat. It is a disease build. Look at that. Ah, Plague Bringer into a Unholy Assault? Really? Unholy Assault, Plague Bringer with the Ebb and Fever Epidemic. I guess you would do Unholy Assault just as a cooldown and you just press it. You don't think about it. Morbidity only 1 point? I'm surprised. That's crazy. Probably you just try to put dots, Fester Mighting, and just Scourge Striking a lot. And you just gotta combine that together to ramp up your dot damage. Okay. We can copy that over. Wait. Here we go. Disease, Unholy, M+. We'll see how it works. We'll see how it plays. It's not a big army build. It does have a little bit of elements of the army playstyle, but not too much. It also runs a blind, which is interesting. Runs a blind. And Unholy Assault, which you gotta place somewhere on my bars. I don't think I really ever play Sacrifice Pact, so I could do like that. What am I missing? My UI looks a little bit weird. That looks normal. Okay. What am I missing here? We are Grippy Hand together with Empower Wound Weapon, Death and Decay, Swarm. All that stuff is there. When do I press an Epidemic? Like 4+ targets, chat? Or is that like 5 targets? Because this does play into the cleave. Only 1 point. Okay, interesting. Unholy Pact, so you do want to empower the pet. Okay. It's doable, it's doable. At 373 item level, can I find myself a decent key to do, though? That's the question. Do I have a key of my own? Halls of Valor 7. We could do Halls of Valor, our own. Let's see if we could join a +7, +8, right? Let's see a +8, and we'll see if we could join like a decent +7, +8, maybe. Let's start with maybe quarter stars. Do I have the score? Worst to worst, we'll do our own halls there, chat. Algathar, yo, get me in there. Big DK. Big Dammy. I don't think they'll take me there. But maybe I'll send up anyway. Maybe they'll be like, you know what? We could use a battle res. Temple of the Jade. 7. So 7, 8, or 9 is what I really want to try. We're going to start baby mode, man. Azure Vault. Do I feel like I'm having a bad time, dude? But Azure Vaults this week has been rough. Very, very rough. Huge. I don't know if I signed up for that one already. Maybe. Maybe I did sign up, and maybe they did kick me out of it. Yeah, 370. If I had 380, I feel like it would be a whole nother story. I need a bit more gear. Algathar has been delisted. And we're just getting rejected. The rejection is killing me, man. Hey, what's up? What's up, Peyton? My man. Hope you have a good one, my guy. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? Welcome back, my friend. Hope you're having a good one. Get him a road to 70. Let's go, my guy. I use the Colbat leveling assembly. Or the Colbat assembly leveling method. Because it's really quick and easy. If you use the Darkman Fair buff, it's also pretty nice, too. Big buff, trying to sass. Let's go. That's a good spec. I do want to make a Guardian Assassination sometime soon. Let's see. And I want to place that here. Wow, actually releasing kind of on time. Who would have known? Yeah, okay, so we're getting rejected left and right. SBG, maybe we could try. Let me try Shadow Moon. Because I mean, maybe 370, that'll take me not much of a score, but like, what if? I want to try Azure. Is there a weapon in Azure? I'll try Azure because maybe they'll take me because like maybe not a lot of people signed up for Azure. We suck, so bear with us. Yo, get me in there. I'm down to bear with everybody. Let's try. Otherwise, I'll just list my own key with Hall 7. Shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully. If I go tank, I feel like it'd be easier. You know, I kind of like that other song. Temple of Jade got me? Yo, let's go. We're in, boys. We're in. Yo, this other song, I liked it a lot. Let me kind of listen. Wait, no, not this one. Oh, come on, please. Go back. Go back. Yeah, I like this one. I don't know what it is, man. I like this song particularly. Rune of Fallen Crusaders, what we're running. I think everything else is fine. I do gotta get myself... I got a lariat to this thing. Why did I get a lariat to this guy? I don't remember getting a lariat, chat. I gotta upgrade that thing little by little, though. But apparently recrafts are free. And I have a perfect guy that will do recrafts for literally free. As long as I get the mats. So... I don't remember getting a lariat to this guy. But apparently I did. Oh... Alright, well, I have a commitment in this one apparently. How did I even get a lariat? How could I even afford a lariat? This thing is usually expensive. There's no way this DK has a lot of gold on him. Is that when like lariat prices were super low before anyone knew exactly how good a lariat was? This was gonna be my guess though. Oh my god. Anyone part of Wowhead got a town street from? Anyone know what part of Wowhead you got the town street from? Wasn't Wowhead, my friend. It was a website called Subcreation. Now, Subcreation, I'm gonna link it to you. We have all the links that we utilize in our Discord. You guys are more than welcome to use them all the time, anytime you want to. But with Subcreation, it's a fantastic source to check out some of the builds people are running. But please take the whole tier ranking system very lightly. It doesn't mean that like monks are actually F tier. When you look at monks that are doing 21s, they're just not super popular, not seeing that much key play compared to like a restoration druid. And I'm not seeing the highest possible keys either. There's a lot of context as to how they rank it. It's a very automatic ranking. The only ranking that I think is kind of stands out is maybe the dungeon ease tier. How many dungeons are being ran? ASBG super easy. COS very easy. Nokhud also really easy. TJ's and Alcathar's Academy not that bad. Every other dungeon has been more like a D tier, like not super popular because they're not easy to run. But there you can also go and find the classes that we have here with melee in the range, and you can check out some of the builds. Like for some reason, for one reason or another, let's say I'll click Unholy, and I can see what is the most popular build. I can see what are the most popular talents that I see in high-end play. You can scroll down further to see what combinations of class tree or spec tree are doing the most and are the most popular. Like, let's say you want to try a specific death type build, you could see like, let's say I'm looking for like a full army zero disease build that's all about big fester wounds, right? So here's a build right here that actually does 21 that tried that. And you can pull it up right here and see exactly what kind of build. This one is actually converted back to a disease build though, didn't it? Or maybe it's a bit of disease, but it's mostly burst and sores with vile contagion, wild passive limited, super strain. Let's say I want to do like full army, zero disease management. Looks like that's the build actually here. Here's one. It does have like the passive for diseases. Looks like that one's outdated. Potentially. Is there no... I feel like most builds are probably our old disease builds, aren't they? Oh, there's a gargoyle build. Hold on. There's a garg build. What about this? Is it outdated or not? That is a garg build. It does pick up garg, but it doesn't really go further down. It picks up a bit of disease, but it plays into that bursting. Yeah, so there's like builds and stuff you can find. It's a great resource to like look for builds, but don't take the whole tier ranking system close to heart. Definitely take that like super lightly. Don't be like, oh, look, it's F tier. That means it's definitely not viable, definitely not playable. There's a lot of classes out there that are actually not terrible. Dalaran, did you ever do the one ship challenge? Nope. I have not done the one ship challenge. Don't want to them. More Diablo news? I think that we're doing like some kind of a preview for the mage caster class in there. I think, but I could be wrong on that one. Alright, chat, this is gonna be my first run in DF as Unholy. I'm gonna mess this up really hard. All I remember is I have saved my pets, my big army for the bosses, and then I use, I think, Apocalypse, basic on cooldown, Dark Transformation basic on cooldown, and Unholy Blight on cooldown. I think Unholy Blight, then I empower my pet. And while Blight is active, all my dots are active too. And also I have a way to like blind people now, so that'd be pretty nice against casters. And I gotta start incorporating my the ability of Unholy Assault into my rotation. So I got an Unholy Assault into a big old apocalypse. Do I press Unholy Assault first? Because I think I've got to be in melee, right? I think that's what I'm gonna do in chat. I think I'm gonna run into a set of mobs. I'm gonna press Swarm, empower my main pet. I'm gonna walk in and Unholy Assault somebody into an army. Then I'm gonna, I think, drop down Death and Decay and start Scourge Striking? Maybe? I'm not sure. I just gotta figure out. I gotta start throwing cooldowns in at the enemy targets and seeing like what works, what doesn't work. It's gonna be a bit of trial and error, man. Don't, my man, just don't. Yeah, no. Advised not to do at all. I usually like spicy food. For leveling, what buff is that for leveling? The buff is going to be for Dark Warfare you're talking about. The Dark Warfare buff is you go to the Dark Warfare and you ride either the carousel or the roller coaster and you get a buff called Wii. And that gives you 10% more rep and XP. It's pretty good right now. It's going to be up for this whole week. Head over to Dark Warfare by heading over to either Orgrimmar or Stormwind. And there should be an NPC somewhere in like the town square center area that takes you straight to it. That or you go to Stormwind like Goldshire, or you would go to Mulgore where the Tauren are. And you'll be able to enter the Dark Warfare through there. Alright, we'll see how this goes, man. Is everybody here? Are we gonna go big? Or not? Full army. I would think I should Death and Decay a little bit later. That's way too much damage going out. Gotta really get my cleaves off. There we go. Oh, good pull. Good early pull, though. So this guy's going to be kind of annoying. Because I need to AMS the first one. But others should be mostly okay. And I do have to reapply my dots multiple times over on this guy. That's going to be fun. I don't have AMZ either. So I hope hopefully that won't be a detriment to me. But we'll see. I want to hold my pets. Maybe I don't want to hold my pets. Maybe I just want to go. Yeah, I was hoping maybe he'll pull a little bit more. Are we gonna pull him even more? There we are. Okay. Definitely want to kill the Hydra Lancer, but this other guy's gonna be super annoying. Okay, if he tries casting, I can always blind him. I can interrupt him here. If he casts the other one, I can always interrupt it. Blind. Blound. Beautiful. Actually, they're kind of okay. I do think I should be doing a lot more DPS. But like, as we get better gear, I think it's just going to get naturally better. I kind of want to pop cooldowns into this set of mobs. And save the armor for the boss. I think it's worth. We're just gonna maintain dots the best we can. And I think I just want to cleave. I think I'll save the grippy hand for later. Get him gripped. I kind of like this playstyle, man. It's been a while since I played some Unholy DK. I wish I could grip him. Yeah, I can actually. Because I forgot I have 2 grips now. That is so unusual. That's gonna be something for me to get used to. 2 grips. I barely get to play with it, man. Alright, we got the full pets. Actually, we got the army, everything. Everything is available. If we get ourselves a lust too, we don't have a luster. No, we do have a hunter. But does he know how to do lusts? Because he just needs to pull out the pet if he wants actual lust. We do have everything here. Although I know my damage could be a lot higher than this. Definitely could be a lot higher than this. Okay, just we gotta be a little careful. Wait for the splash. And then go early. Nice, good luster. Healer dead, that's unfortunate, but we got a lust. That guy's dead. I probably should get a healer up, shouldn't I? Let's get that guy. We gotta look for a kick. We got Army and Swarm coming back up very soon. Can't really stop the Hydra Lances. That's a monk healer? Oh, okay. Wait, he's actually just soothing missing. That's unfortunate. That's very, very unfortunate. Okay. We gotta get the army. gonna be a lot of damage. Which way is it going? Okay, that works. There's a stick over here for now. Knock up. We're gonna try to be careful with it. Knock up. We're gonna use movement here. Nice. Now we're chilling. That guy's gonna have to back up. Or not. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, yeah. Just gonna cut our exit off. It won't matter if we kill the boss here. Yeah, the damage so far has been kind of... I mean, the hunter is dead, like, so what can you really do about it? But the damage has been kind of iffy. For a 7. There we go. Beautiful. Привет, мой любимый стример. Здорово, здорово, Зувен. Ай, момент. С Новым годом. Счастья, доброе и исполнение всех твоих желаний. Большое спасибо, Зувен. Надеюсь, вам будет хороший год тоже. Zuvin popping in, he's like, yo, my favorite streamer, Happy New Year, wishing you the best, my man. Hey, what's up, Evoker, man? Hope you have a good one. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year, my guy. So basically, doing only damage with plagues. For the most part, yes. If I can pull up the build, after this trash back, I'll try to see if I can pull up the build of what we did for that boss. So you can see like how much damage I did with like all the other abilities. But a lot of my damage is just plague damage, yeah. It's a lot of dot damage. It's mostly just rotting people down. I mean, part of it is also my pets too. Don't get me wrong. Is that just me with my rotting damage? Myself and my dots? But a good portion of it is my dots, yes. It's like a disease-oriented build of DK, where it's a lot of sustained passive damage over time abilities. If this guy keeps pulling over and over, I don't think I'll be able to look it up. Let me see if I can just pull up the damage from Wise Mari. Yeah, Mari's a lot of Death Coil and Virulent Plague, together with Unholy Blight, Frost Fever, and I think there's also Blood Plague. So a lot of that damage is damage over time. I think I need more Mastery to amp up that dot damage, that or a lot more Haste. Because I definitely don't have proper stats right now. Definitely don't have proper stats. But it's like a very Shadow Diseasey build of a DK. Actually, I don't even need to start with a pet like that next time. Go for a big grippy hand. To make sure I keep my dots rolling. That's another thing I gotta do to make sure my dots are always ramped up fully. Is I gotta hit Scourge Strike once in a while, because I need to have the buff of Plaguebringer up at all times. Which is a lot easier to manage, but I just gotta hit it early. The earlier I hit it, the better it's gonna be. Can I grip that? No, you can't. Thought I could grip the fish. But yeah, there mostly it's just dot damage. As long as I remember to press my dots and ramp them up. A lot of it is just dots. Like there, I did a better job of ramping up my dots in the opener. Those are quite a bit of Scourge Strikes too. That guy's offline, unfortunately. Maybe that's why he was dead on the other boss. Hopefully he'll come back. I feel like we could 4 mana and time it, but we're gonna have to be like really careful if we do. Really careful and really efficient with cooldowns. And by that I mean basically popping them on cooldown. Popping cooldowns on cooldown. Can't really hit that guy from here. But yeah, a lot of this damage over time build, yeah, it's a lot of dots, man. It's a lot of dots. It's pretty good. I like it a ton. Just gotta empower my pets. I can Belfit. I only want to Scourge Strike once. Ramp up my damage. I want to see if I can nuke this Golden Beetle real quickly. Really quickly nuke him. I should have interrupted that. Catnap. Blinded. So this was like a Fester build, where you kind of like use a Fester wound in order to basically ramp up your damage really quickly. I haven't played this variation before. I only played the variation that uses like the pets and dots. Looks like the hunter's back. But yeah, so here I just try to keep my dots on him, and then ramp him up with a bunch of stamina or a bunch of strength buff, and then all those dots are powered by the strength. kind of awesome that you can do them all instantly with the dots, make things much more comfortable. Yeah, for sure, for sure. When you use the ability of Swarm, it just Unholy Blight applies an extra disease of Unholy Blight and all your other dots on them immediately. So you just walk in with Unholy Blight, pet empowered, and you can just go in. It saves you a lot of globals. They did a pretty good job of just like trying to organize the Death Knight and change them so you can really save on globals because it's a very, very global heavy spec. This is Russia, have a good friend. Mood, man. This is Russia, have a friend, have a good mood. Yeah, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, mem. Greek seems like more like Russian. It is Russian, yeah. Greek, obviously, sorry, caps. I'm sure the languages are like kind of similar, maybe? To some degree? Maybe? Okay, grip your hand. So we really want to focus one mob here at a time. It's going to be kind of annoying with the swaps that we have to do. But 7 stacks, 8 stacks, I want to swap 100% to another guy. And ignore the other one. I think we had the other guy... Oh no, we're okay. Swap. I'm making sure I control my pet as best as I can here. Give them both dotted. Please swap, please swap, please swap. Hunter, you're hitting the wrong guy. Okay, swap. There we go. I do gotta get a better control of my pets. I gotta get better pet control macros. Okay, swapping. I think they're just swapping on like a 6 though. Pet, please. Just to make sure the pet is off of him as well. Ow, or just getting beat up. I think the take is supposed to be between us and the pet. Yeah, the hunter's just on this guy the entire time. You can see where his pets are. The entire time he's just on this mob, specifically Agony. Which is gonna give the rest of the team agony. Let's be honest. We'll just finish him off really quickly. Maybe we could swap over. Maybe the hunter does swap. Okay, that'll work out. But yeah. Look at the dot. It's just dots, man. I mean, it's 2 targets, so like dots do get to like, what, tick out on both of them. Where you really want to single target one guy. The dots don't really count as like a me attacking the second guy, really. So we don't really get screwed over by the mechanics either. I do want to be there to like CC the panda, the Mistweaver. When I can. Just gotta control them as best as possible. Get a couple of skirt strikes. I do gotta get better at the whole like spraying dots on everybody with Fester Might. Really not used to Fester Might whatsoever. But I feel like this playstyle of DK, I feel like it's, in a sense, it's kind of easier because you're not really like in combat. You're not really fighting stuff. You're more like managing dots, managing buffs, managing debuffs, and things that just kind of like naturally dying around you. If that makes any sense. Because as long as I put up dots and I just kind of rampage them whenever I have resources, or use Epidemic in order to like fester them, and I'm just maintaining my skirt strikes on things, like a lot of the damage is passive. My pet is on there, it's passively attacking stuff. It's passively cleaving things. Skirt Strike is adding a bit of damage, but mostly there for the buff. Epidemic, whatever resources, just something I can use as a filler in between. But a lot of it is just Plague and Frost Fever doing a lot of that dot damage. A lot of it. And we're just going to Skirt Strike. Lots of resources. Just spending resources because I got filler. And then more filler. More mobs are running in, so it's going to be maybe a little spooky. I'm going to use Grippy Hand in order to ramp up my damage a little bit. And we want to make sure we're kicking that next Haunted Scream. This shot guy's going to do. Hunter Gaze. See if we can grip him out. I got to get a blind ready in case he does this thing. It looks like there's one only. I thought it would be pulled 2. Never mind. I was looking out for a second one. I was trying to ready a blind in case like 2 of them try to go for the AoE fear. Now we can just go Swarm. Don't need to worry about applying dots ever. Just gotta filler abilities. It's all just weird management playstyle. It's kind of easy to get into. Pozdrav is to be. I have no idea what that means. It's about how my kids have gotten it. Not able to how to do mechanics, but you need to start somewhere. You have to start somewhere, man. But yeah, it's gonna take a bit until people are really more comfortable with the mechanics of all the different bosses and some of the trashbacks too. The nuance of it all. I could see them nerfing some of them though. Like to make it easier, because I feel like there's a lot of players out there that are struggling. Like They don't really do a lot of like high-end keys that walk in, because a lot of these mobs are a little bit more challenging. The keys this season are more challenging in general. So if you're walking in and just kind of AFK and not really thinking about the mechanics, you just get really... it won't really cut it anymore, you know what I mean? Even getting the KSM and 15s, I feel like it's a little bit tougher than previously. I feel like every other season in SL, like getting KSM was generally doable, minus like a few keys you didn't want to do. You know what I mean? Whether it was, what am I thinking of? Whether it was keys like doing Sang with Debs back in SL for season 1 through season 3, or keys like Karazhan in season 4. You know, there was a handful of keys you didn't really like, but the rest of them were very, very doable. It was like only a few of them. Here it's like this half and half. There's 2 keys that are really easy, which is Shadowman, Burial Grounds, and Court. Everything else, when you're trying to get it done on 15, is a little bit more like of a challenge. Just a little bit. I'm wondering why this build didn't go heavy on death coils though. Because I feel like this build would have benefited highly from death coils. Maybe shouldn't have popped my cooldowns here. Yeah, that's something for Unholy Death Knights to manage. It's like, things are gonna die, probably not worth using cooldowns because we're walking into a boss. But I guess I do have army for this one though. Okay. I heard Russian is a very easy language to learn. I wouldn't say so, no. I wouldn't say Russian is an easy language to learn. Is it doable? Yes. Is it easy? I don't think so. Not the easiest. I think one of the harder ones, I imagine. Not the hardest. I guess, I don't know, like if you have experience with similar languages similar to Russian, because it's a romance language, if you feel like you have a pretty good at picking up those kind of styles of languages, I think it'd be fine. She phased. So this Jade Strike, that's going to be a lot of painful. It's going to be down to the tank to try to see if he can mitigate it however he can, and the healer to catch up. There's going to be one little phase here that's like very, very healer heavy. Okay, the BM Hunter's doing pretty good. When he's not dead on the ground, the guy pops off. Does really well, in fact. Ah! That's my fault. As long as I don't get hit by fire, I should be okay. There's nothing that does like radial damage. Everything here is completely avoidable. Except for the dragon. I want to back up just to make sure the tank can actually get aggro on that thing. Because if I don't... Also, tank does not need to take that frontal, by the way. Tank does not actually need to take that frontal at all. You just gotta sidestep it. That hunter popped off, actually. He did really well. When that man is alive, he's killing it. That man is dead. He ain't killing nothing. Cool. Alright. I don't think I did great there. It's the most bait-worthy frontal in the game. Yeah, it is. It is. Every tank, I think, naturally just wants to be like, oh, that's a tank frontal. But it's like, you can just walk away from it. Make sure I have a blind for him. Just a bit here. I gotta get better at the whole Fester Might stacks. That's a lot of strength you can get out of it. It's a lot of strength buff. I gotta get better at that, because I remember they used to play stuff back in BFA, where popping over one of your Festering Wounds will give you a strength buff, so you kind of have to play like rampy with it. I don't think you can really walk away from these. I can do that for you. Give you one of those. That's about all I got though. Like pop cooldowns here. Tidal Burst, I can blind that. Gonna trap that. The mist one, she kind of keeps channeling it. I get control on these two dudes, the water speakers. But the mist I can't really do easily. Can only do one at a time. By the way, I was talking about Brewmaster Monks are tanking 19 21s, and they're saying the new talent build is gonna make them A bit like a blood DK and the amount they heal. Really? I need to see that build then. Because so far I haven't seen a lot of Brewmasters and like Mythic Plus Qs. But if there's a build, like for 10.05 or like now, because a lot of them, I'm sure like, because the reason I'm saying it, I'm sure there's a lot of monks that tried various combinations already. Just like what kind of builds they want to play. I'm sure they would have found something by now. That was like super giga strong. You know what, chat? Unholy's actually been kind of a fun time. I'm normally like a Frosty DK on this thing, or a Blood DK recently. But Unholy's been a lot of fun. Pretty easy to get into. I do want to get better gear for this thing though, and practice the build, but this is fun. The build's coming in 05. What are they getting in 05 that's going to make him stronger? I know that Mistweavers are getting a lot of new stuff. But I don't know like what is Brewmaster getting in 05? I was pretty sure it's just like a Mistweaver mostly thing. But maybe I'm wrong on that. Oh, 100k DPS, easy boys! Ah, I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm gonna die. 100k DPS ramp. We rammed there. Oh, that was fun. If I can do that more often, that'd be awesome. Yo, that ramp is where it's at, man. That ramp is where it's at. Wait, that's actually so cool. Look at that ramp, 100k. Big pulls, man, is what I need on Unholy. So far, these small pulls have been baby mode. I didn't realize the spec was going to be that big on AoE. I want to see what did the most damage for me there. After we're done with this pull. I think I'm just... You know what? I'm gonna pop cooldowns. I'm gonna pop cooldowns because it feels like it's going to be a while here fighting this guy. We're going to be here for a second. So let me ramp up a little bit. We just keep ramping. Get this damage rolling. What did we hit him with? Just Epidemic and Virulent Plague? Oh my god, I guess we ramped up so it was hitting so hard. That was insane. That was fun, man. I got nothing for the boss though. That's my problem. Okay, we got something. We got stuff coming up little by little. We got army actually. So actually we got everything. Never mind. I lied. I'm a liar. Apparently we got everything. Hey, now he has his own position up here because normally people mostly pull the boss downstairs just because he resets anyway. Can I group them all in? Oh my god, yeah, they're so far away. That's where people stack up. That makes no sense in the world now. Okay. Wish I had Dome for this one. I wonder if there is actually enough talents for me to like commit a Dome for my team. Or if that's like impossible basically with the current Holy DK. Can I mess it? So I can just hold it for a bit. I guess the monk decided he's just gonna heal himself. The fact that this monk is having to just stand there and heal, I mean, I guess it's one way of doing dungeons. It's just to literally heal. But you're not really contributing any damage to the group. But I guess it's playing it safe. Nothing wrong with that. I guess that is one advantage of monks though, is their healing is really, really good generally. Okay, get all the ads in here. Hopefully we're grouped up this time. Sorta. Still got that anyway. That's good. Except for one guy running. Group them up, please! What are we? I guess trolling. Maybe he just has no idea what's going on. Maybe actually has no idea what to do with the fight. There's a good chance that maybe he just has no idea. I don't want to be that mean. Alright boys, 36k. Man, my team's damage has been really, really up there. 36 is not a lot though, but it is better. 36 is about where most of my ults are. Doing like 11 to 12s and stuff. So I guess it's not terrible. Seeing an angry kangaroo in person is hilarious. I've never seen an angry kangaroo in person. Where would you go to see one outside of Australia? The big challenge changes for Brewmaster. Go to the Ox. Big challenge changes for Brewmaster. Summon the healing sphere visible to you. When you take damage, you have a chance to summon a healing sphere. Brian Sun King, Black King have a chance to summon a healing sphere. Oh, okay. And then quick sip, Purify Stagger. Each time you gain shuffle duration. Wait, what? Purify 5% of your staggered damage each time you gain through circular shuffle. Oh yeah, 5% of your staggered. Wasn't it like 2% before? 1%? Wait, isn't there also a talent where you heal based on stagger purify? Or am I wrong about that one? I might have been wrong. Is there any patches for tomorrow maybe? So there isn't any notes right as of right now, but maybe we'll see a blue post at some point later, Rob. How you doing, by the mug? I hope you have a good one. I'm so hyped for the human and orc character armor. Yo, me too, Swish. Me too, man. Me too. I'm hoping to do like a variant set for the humans. Like a variant-esque look. I think it'd be so cool. But I do wonder what else they'll do. Alright, chat. So that's my what? First weekly, I think, of this character? Yeah, I still gotta get a couple more done. Let's switch gears, man. Let's get the Evoker out of the way. Let's get an Evoker build or something. Or a actually, please done it. Hunter or Evoker, chat. One of those two. Hunter or the Evoker, because I do need to get keys done on those guys as well. Hey, that was some time. Hey, my guy. Hope you have a good one. Yeah, the talent makes you heal whenever you purify. Makes you sip. Quick sip insane for healing. Yeah, that'd be nice. So priest already done keys. Priest already done keys. I'd like to get priest done, but they've already done the weekly. I should do my weeklies for the Evoker and the Hunter. Evoker? What do you guys want to see? Hunter or Evoker next? For Hunter, I may not be able to have too many keys that I can do. I may honestly just run like a M0 Algathor's Academy. Worst to worst. Hunter? Evoker? Which one of those two boys? Because Evoker can actually do like a proper key, like an 11 or a 12 or something. I can even heal one. Healing on Evoker has been really quick and easy. Hunter? Fresh. Fresh character. Won't be able to do much on them. But I do need to get my weakness out of the way. Because I'm trying to see if I can get myself those 4 mythic dungeons done. I'll do Mythic Zero if I gotta. Mythic Zero is actually lucrative for me because if I get that item from the final boss that could be used to upgrade gear, that's actually gear upgrade. That's actually probably better for me. Evoker, Hunter, you guys are all over the place. Can I find an M0 Algathor? I could probably make a group for M0 Algathor because it has a staff, and if we get a staff, we can play survival. Time on this one, Evoker. Alright, let's get the Evoker out of the way. Kran, do you want to help me with the key real quickly? Get into like a 10 or 11 with my Evoker and you can do mage stuff. By chance. By any measure. We could do an easy 10 or 11. I think I may even have Shadow Moon. Do I have Shadow Moon? I know most of my characters usually have a Shadow Moon for the key. Algathor. So not that easy. But we could maybe find a Shadow Moon and I can heal it. That could work. You want to join me? I'm 389 animal, but I'd be able to heal the group just fine. And then you could just DPS it. And then Shadow Moons are easy. Plus Shadow Moon has actually a lot of good stuff in there, like male gear. A lot of male gear head to toe. Do a 10 or do a 10 tonight with Misty. Yo, just do a 10 right now. It's easy. Shadow Moon. Literally nothing goes on. I'll heal you. I will literally heal you. It'll be your quick run. It'll be your fast run. Real quick. I'll heal it. Easy. It's literally the same dungeons, you just have thundering, and all you have to do is you have to run into each other to dispel the debuff. I will literally be taking care of that most of the times. Try to get her to join me. I'll need to relog in order to fix my Spirit Bloom bug, but otherwise I'll be good. Since they're easy, it's literally the same dungeon. You have the thunder affix. You just have to dodge lightning swirlies, and then everybody gets a buff, and then just run in to clear it. You want to try to clear it before it runs out, but if you want to clear it early, that's fine too. Lots of groups clear it early. Plus, if you're not really mobile, most people will run to the castles if they gotta. And if you want to, literally first thing you do is just clear it. But it's not like a big deal. No, I can DPS. We got boosted to DPS, man. We got a group. We can get a pre-made. It'll be easy. Literally, I'm Evoker, and if I'm a healer Evoker, I can literally float over to you. I can literally fly to you to clear it on you if I have the debuff. I can literally just like hang out with you to make sure you don't get debuffed by the buff. Literally, I can pick you up and drag it to a guy. I can literally carry you over to a guy that has the opposite buff if you need it. It's that easy. It's actually so easy. I can DPS on my Demon Hunter. There we go. We got the boys in here, dude. Easy 10. We need to find somebody with a 10. But that could work out. Q is a pre-made. I say let's do it, dude. Hold on. Let me relog this thing real quickly. And then we could do it. 10s are easy. 10s are forgiving damage-wise. If you don't clear to 16, start to get nasty. Yeah. I do agree with that. Okay, but look at Grief Torch in one class. Dude, honestly, man, Jake. Grief Torch is a fantastic pickup. It's a ridiculous pickup. I gotta still get a lot of my keys out of the way. Alright, okay, Crane decided to log off. Alrighty. I guess we're flying in solo in this one, boys. We're flying solo. Zoxum? Nokhud? We could do a Nokhud with Zox. Hold on a sec. We'll just heal his Nokhud real quickly. If you happen to fly solo like this. We'll see if I get invited. There we go. Easy, boys. We got it. It's just a Zoxum and just mage. Alrighty. Just need a tank. Will be good to go. Do I need flask? I'll pick one up. They're not super giga expensive, so I guess I'll take at least a versatility one. That, or you could do chaos. Chaos, elemental chaos. I want to do elemental chaos because I don't have like any secondary stats. But it's kind of on the expensive side, because it could just do versatility, couldn't I? Versatility. Tepid. Tepid. Tepid versatility. Yeah, I'll just do tepid versa. That's because versa is a good defensive one. It's good effectiveness for healing, damage. Just a good middle ground. I guess it is the best way to do it. We'll start heading to the Nokhud. The no-good offensive. I think this build should work out fine. Golden Stasis, I'm not really sure how I feel about Golden Stasis for M+. Hold on a second, I need to land. Trying to just land. Here we go. That's the M+ build. That's the one. And we got a tank. Beautiful. So this one doesn't play into temporal. It doesn't really play into the blooms. It just plays into the big heal and echoes. And plays into Spirit Bloom. Sorta. Actually it does. Yeah, big Spirit Blooms. So I can just echo on people and do a big Spirit Bloom, and that should be able to stop literally everybody. I would take if I was on an AKIC W. We've been spamming Nokhud this week for the lock. I've forgotten the full normal run raid. My goodness, yeah. What can you even get from Nokhud, man? What are you trying to get from Nokhud? Is it the trinket? I know that the glaive is there. That could be pretty good, apparently. Strike twice can also be pretty good as a one-handed sword for strength users. I'm gonna guess everybody's here already. There's a bow. But I think there's only like sword and a glaive that do extra damage on the Biz trinket. The haste one with agility, is that the one? The swirling, whatever the hell? The bottled? Bottled's pretty good. Furious Rage Feather Burn is good. This one is also played a lot. I don't know if it's good or not. That one is mediocre. That was also seems mediocre. Like, a guild might pick that one up, but it doesn't seem to really do anything. It plays like the tiny shield that does nothing. Prominent on my lock? Oh, so probably the Rage Feather then. Okay, yeah, Rage Feather I've seen is a pretty consistent trinket. Usually procs quite often. So that one's a good one. Definitely a good one. This was very good with y'all. Sure, whatever you want to do, my guy. I don't even know what kind of build he's got. Zoxum on a Tauren Mage? Big Fire Arcane Mage instead? What the? Got himself full Mythic Zero gear. I really should do my full Mythic Zeros. What is that belt? There we go. Tepid Versa should probably be okay. We got a red. We got ourselves an enhancer shaman. Dude, melee team here. Okay. This could be good. As long as we can stop that one ad from running over on the first boss, we should be okay. I think that's the only boss that boss is should be pretty easy. I feel like the ads there, I don't think will be super easy, but the boss should be pretty easy. I think the only boss I'm gonna struggle with is this guy, Raging Tempest. But there, I need to be a lot better at like cleaving and healing, and I need to save a lot of my big healing cooldowns for like the phase, the big healing phase. Big heal. Wait, I need to make sure my UI is healer mode. Okay, that works. Ow. Is it Grievous this week? Or is it just all the bleeds? I think it's just all the bleeds, wasn't it? We got the positive buff. I shouldn't need to clear on people. We should mostly be okay. There we go. Yeah, the amount of healing you do for people, oh my god, it is nuts. Evoker is so reliable as a healer. Jesus Christ, it's so bursty. Oh god, heal. Help. Wait, I thought I had a root there. That's okay. Not the button that I wanted, but it's the button that we needed. I should fly through them, shouldn't I? Are you gonna die? We could die. Yeah, good, good, good. We lusted that? I mean, I guess, just to make sure we live it. This is pretty, rough, by the way. Pretty rough. I'm gonna set up a couple of echoes. In case we're really in big trouble. And one of these. Healed. Everybody healed. We're gonna do one of these. That guy needs a lot of healing. Socks him, you're gonna die. Unless you live. Barely. I love this healer, man. This is so good. Who is this healing god? Who is this healer god? God, I love the amount of burst healing this spec does, man. It is ridiculous. It is so good. It is so good. It is the only thing that's so good in this no good offensive. You know what I mean? Wait, I can't target this guy for some reason. With Echo. But the game won't let me for a second. Don't play Temporal Anomaly, applies echoes on everybody. Yeah, but like, not everybody's ever going to be stacked up. When they make it more consistent in 10.05, it's going to be a lot stronger. But as it is right now, I don't really like it that much, to be honest. I don't really like it, to be fair. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. I'd rather play it like how I have it here. Pat? Okay, okay. Also, Demon Hunters, I feel like they just don't take any damage at all, by the way. It's actually fantastic. Hey, Pally. What do I got? Mastery? Versatility. That'll work. Can apply a little bit more pressure, a little bit more damage myself. Taking a bit of damage from those guys, but not too bad. 11s are not bad at all, actually. Set up Echo, so now we can go off of Echoes if we want to. Couple of Echoes. That's probably gonna heal it with Echo, isn't it? Yeah, it is. That's okay. Zoxum. What are you doing, bud? Knock him out? Yeah, Evoker, man. Evoker utility, boys. It's kind of good. It's kind of that big good. Big good. Look at that. What's hitting you? Is it frontal? This guy has a frontal, doesn't he? He must have a frontal. Yeah, I'll use Fire Breath. I try to. I keep it on cooldown whenever I can, man. Come on, Doug. I try. Alrighty, this guy does no damage. This boss does actually no damage. He maybe does damage to the tank, but I don't think he should do too much damage at all. And we want to be on these guys as soon as we can. Can I slow them? I can. A little bit. Charger Sun apparently does damage, though. To a handful of people. But not enough to actually, like, heal. Not healing. Not doing it. Don't know which one of those is gonna be. It's that one. Gonna activate it. Here we go. Just gonna DPS him down. Got a couple of echoes. Here we go. Everybody got a hot. Don't need to manage him at all. Everybody should be fine. Really early, before he's even done his thing. Is that how you're supposed to do it? Just hit him immediately. Probably got a red buff. We're gonna have to clear on him. Nice. Easy, boys. So that was the easy boss. Next one is gonna be the top one. This next guy right here is gonna really test my healing. My ability to heal inside of the big damage phase. So what I need to do, I think, in the opener here is just kind of manage everybody as best as I can while picking up my buffs. Picking up all those buffs in order to hopefully have that thundering buff there. The lightning orbs to hopefully amp up my healing so I can counter the boss's phase. I have no idea. I don't really know how to heal that one properly. I guess I'll save renewal and maybe if I could get a bunch of echoes or something, that could be useful. But I'm not really sure, honestly, how to heal that properly. Not really sure. I don't know I want to interrupt the storm bolts. That's really about all. Temporal is super reliable, dude. It's AP range too. It's a melee comp. I guess you're right about the melee comp part, yeah. I don't know, I feel like it travels so slowly and it has a bit of a delay between like the echoes when you actually can get them. The echoes take a second. Like the actual application. They are trying to make it more consistent for 10.05. So they're already working on trying to make it better. But we'll see. Maybe you're right. I do like the echoes themselves though. Like the build that I have set up, it is based on echoes. Trying to amplify healing, but also a bit of damage as well. I think as long as you can like set up echoes ahead of time, they're fairly reliable. And I feel pretty comfortable with it, I guess. But you're right, maybe I should use temporal. Isn't temporal like super mana intensive though? I don't really have like mana pots or anything like that. But maybe it's not that bad. I am a build that's casting a lot of living flames though. So I am trying to get a lot of value from those living flames. Be kind of intensive here. Go for a big heal. Maybe I should be dispelling that buff. I'm not even sure. But it's not that bad because it'll be your most healing overall. You think so? Okay, maybe I'll give it another go sometime in the future. Then I guess trying it. Honestly, it doesn't even look like the tank takes a lot of damage. I don't even need to give him Temporal Anomaly. I can just give it to everybody else. Or not Temporal Anomaly, but the other button. Time Dilation. That's the one. Oh, we're getting smacked by. I'm still getting beat up. What is that? Is it the totem? It's gotta be the totem, right? Everybody heal over time. There we go. Because the shield gives you echoes applies to when it's easy to version once. Yeah, I agree, but isn't it like a weaker echo though too? That's something to remember. Like it's a decent echo, but it's a weaker version of the echo. Oh god. Big heal. I really don't want to use renewal if I can. Or reverse too early. Oh god. Oh, you're so dead, Zox. You're so dead. Okay. I think we have to kill the totem. I think that's probably what's killing us there. Alrighty. Let's see how we do. We don't have lust for this one, but hopefully we'll be okay. I think I gotta extend cut it sort of closest to everybody. Okay, this is where it's gonna be a test. That's not bad at all. Yeah, it's just like really passive. I imagine it's a lot stronger on like a higher end keys. A lot stronger. That wasn't bad at all. Revival was doing a lot of that. Would have taken care of everybody. Get as many buffs as I can. Try to reach each other. Well done. Triple anomaly plus reversion plus dream breath. Your party will have bots for days. True. But I haven't seen. I guess I need to try it. I just gotta go on for a build that looked more popular on Plus. A better build. I think the anomaly is maybe the easier build, isn't it? What's the damage? Socks him. That's some arcane damage, man. What's going on? I've seen arcane mages do a lot more than that. What's happening, buddy? Roar everything. I don't know if we have CC or not. Hopefully we do. Hey, fly by these things? I want to fly by them. Okay, I don't have a stun build apparently. But I had a stun set up. But apparently I don't. Which way are we going? Are these guys percent? Actually, there is a lot of big skips that people can do for percent nowadays, especially with some of the final bosses. There's a big percentage skip you can do right now. It's kind of nutty. So you basically swoop in towards where the boss room is, kind of like up the hill instead of downhill. Let's say like swoop in right on top of the boss, basically right in the room. It's kind of interesting. A new little skip that people discovered. So you don't have to fight any more Nokhud dudes at all. So I guess you can pick up a lot more undeads for percentage. Wait, Soulfire applies immolate element for you? Yes, it does. You didn't know that? Yeah, I think it's been a thing for a while. It's just nobody ever really plays Soulfire. Because it's just like, as an ability, it just hasn't really been good in a long while. As well, Temporal Anomaly, Verdant Embrace is one of the really good life bond. Oh, for life bond build? Yeah. I can see that being really strong. Definitely. I just never really like how slowly it travels. How it takes take a second for it to pulse. They did say they're gonna make it so it just kind of passes through people, and when it applies the echo, as soon as it passes through, kind of like a frozen orb, but like a Healy version. I think that's gonna make it really good. Outside of that, I don't really know. We'll see. How much more percent do we need in here, actually? I guess like everybody, right? Basically all of the undeads. Because it feels like it's a lot. Feels like it's a lot. But yeah, Soulfire applies the immolation. And that could make a playstyle, that could give you like a potential playstyle with like other immolation oriented build. Like an immolation focused playstyle. Because you get free emos anyway. I know there's an emo that gets consumed with a Casbolt, so you can go Soulfire Casbolt combo. Maybe just like buff the damage and duration of emo as well. That could be pretty successful. But I'm not really sure what kind of a build exactly will play with it though. Got some ideas. But I'm not really sure what would be best. If that makes any sense. Ooh, every check damage. As long as you can preload a good Spirit Bloom, I feel like everybody's just gonna be always healthy. Constantly alive. Oh, yeah, gotta do one more. I forgot. Man, we gotta get a lot of percent in here. I'm not used to doing this. I usually used to just doing like 3 hills and maybe a couple of mobs and you're just chilling. Not used to this at all. Oh, Coverage is awesome. To clear on him real quickly. Both of us just did the same thing. It's usually the way out to place yourself towards the group. It's usually the way you place yourself towards the group. Yeah, but like, I don't know. You already have to deal with positionals as the Evoker. I feel like once they make it so it's like just flies through and applies above, it's gonna be much, much better. Like, I think it's just gonna be like literally the better version of that one. Where you just will fly through and it just will apply buffs automatically. I'll wait until we get the good version of the ability. Big heal. God, I love how bursty healing this thing is. Especially the lower keys, like it definitely feels like you're very, very reliable. Can't even knock that guy out of there, can I? That's a big unfortunate. There we go. Are we doing more? Oh my god, we gotta do so much more. So much extra. I guess it's way better than having to do the whole Nokhud area. Because these guys are very, very doable. Like, you're just gonna pull like 3 or 4 at a time or whatever. But they're very, 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 very doable with very simple mechanics. Like, all these guys are just like tank damage with mortal strikes. Which you can knock up, apparently. Guess what would be scary is when you pull a bunch of them at once. Up bars at 24% or Nagas Outlaw 91 with a SAS. Hey man, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, Outlaws do a lot of AoE in that fight, so parsing as an Outlaw may be difficult, but Assassin is mostly there for single target. So you kind of limited what you can do in terms of your AoE output. So I feel like it's a lot more competitive on the Outlaw side. It's just a more popular spec. But I feel like that's always been the case, right? Whoever's the more popular competitive spec for a certain fight, it is usually so much harder to parse for that spec. Usually. So glad I have Gust to win, man. That was it called? Wing Buffet. Oh, just knocking him around. Dude, that Arcane Mage knock, that Mage knock in general is so good. I'm still sad Blizzard won't bring back Hand of Doom for Demo locks. Hand of Doom, I don't remember that at all. Wasn't that a Hand of Gul'dan but just applied Doom to everybody? Is that what that was? Just dropped in a Hand of Gul'dan and they just applied Doom immediately? I can see why they're not doing it. Probably trying to like limit. Because Doom can be, I think, insanely strong. Wasn't it like an insanely good ability for like the longest time? You could do some really cheesy stuff with it. Just a Hand of Gul'dan with Doom attached. That's like as Outlaw, I keep playing Assassin. Whatever you want to play, Janik, man. I put up a guide for Outlaw Rogue if you want to give it a go. Maybe that'll be of help. Flip the group up. This guy, I don't remember if there's like group damage. It looks like she does end up shooting at people though a lot. So I think I'll just keep trucking her as much as I can. I don't think there should be too much group wide damage for us to deal with. There's some tank damage that goes on. Put a hots on everybody. Oh god. Bamboozled. Goodness, boys, you guys are taking a bit of damn. Spirit leap? Okay. Sure where she's gonna go. So she should be doing her repel ability in a bit. Yep. Could knock it. Probably get everybody a heal. Cool. Oh yeah, that's really not bad at all. Oh, you guys are gonna die. If you don't do anything, you're gonna die. You're gonna die, my guy. Put some hots on everybody. Are we chilling? I wasn't bad at all. If it's like as long as you have like phases that you can deal with as like Evoker, you'll be chilling. So this is gonna be the Skippy chat. This is the big Skippy. The big Skippy. If you have enough percent, you're gonna big Skippy way. Hopefully these guys know what I'm talking about. A little bit left. Okay, well I went all the way there before. Skippy over here. Ah! Oh no! Oh, I couldn't fly up high enough. Is he dead? Oh no, that's not what we were meant to pull, is it? I don't think they did it right. Yeah, no, there's a different skip. There's definitely a different skip you could do. That's not the skip we wanted, but the skip that we got. Yeah, I got that kick. Thank goodness. That could have been bad. You don't actually want to do this side. You want to do another area. If you zoom there fast enough, you can kind of bypass the Stormcasters, the Stormcallers. Don't have an answer for that one. I guess we could do it here too, yeah. That's not really the skip that we wanted to do, because it's only percent. Maybe we needed to do these guys anyway. Maybe that's what the tank wanted. But there's like a thing you can go up there, like on a mountain range, kind of like this area here. And there's one little Stormcaster over there. And if you zoom at him, if you just sprint at him from the air, like do that little surge forward ability, as you're about to like approach, you should be able to get close enough where you can land on the ground next to him. And you can just go straight to the boss room where you can pull that 2-pack, you know, what you do before the boss. And just gotta go from there. And chilling. That's what I did yesterday. Just got 2 heroic daggers, so I'll stick with Assassin. Go for it, my guy. Hell yeah. Get the dagger gameplay. Assassin's in a good spot right now. It's great for bosses. It's really good in PvP too. It's actually been seen play in Mythic Plus as well. Around here, yeah. But the guy that was Stormcaster will be here. So if you get over here, land next to him, you can just skip all this. I want to see how much percent these two are, because if that's 10%, then I guess I do fine percentage-wise. Oh, the melee got it. Oh god. Yeah, just make sure we don't get him to charge out there, because I don't know if he's social there or not. Because they may be social with Balaka. You get the guy to go still suck? My man, it's all practice at that point. You know what I mean? Practice makes perfect. I feel like the dungeons that they're set up right now, nothing is really over one-shots players unless like super high level. So it feels like not as much as a preventative healer, but like throughput healers are good right now. But I get mastery? Not exactly what I wanted, but like my healing should be giga. Super strong healing. I should have not healed guys for a while. Should be able to just blast for a bit. I did buff Disintegrate by 15% recently, so I should utilize that as best I can. Why am I having to heal you boys? What is going on? Alright, these ads, I want to see if I can... Let me see if I can push that guy. Get them a little closer to each other. is gonna be the one part here that's gonna be kind of hectic. I don't know if he has an AoE stun or not. Big heal. I'm gonna have to dispel that guy. Easy. I never really healed this much back in the beta. I knew there was a spell mechanic, there's like a tank mechanic, there's a little bit of like an AoE mechanic. Hey, how far is he going with that? I'm going super far. Okay. I guess making sure we have plenty of space so we can get cleared. I never really knew how people do that normally. Plus the tank takes no damage at all. Wow, tank healing is actually not necessary whatsoever. Although that does damage. That you'll need something for. Just enough to survive it. Ah, I missed it. That wasn't bad at all. Anything good? Ah, Primal Chaos. I'll take it. Or Primal Focus, rather. Which turns to Primal Chaos eventually. Anybody get anything you don't need? Blade of Spiraling Winds? Oh! Your attacks have a chance. Oh, Bottle Spiraling Winds. That's really, really good. Okay. Nice. And then a wrist. Dude, you got the bottle trinket. Let's go, dude. Mad. Mad trinket, boys. That's huge. Can I click? There we go. That was weird. Our top sims are both BFA, and I saw just as bad as his. Top sims. Yeah. Yeah, that's a weird ability, man. It's not bad, but it's just like, I don't know. It's one of those abilities that I feel like people have been able to cheese before with some of the stuff they've been able to do with Doom. So I can kind of see, like, you know, I can kind of see what people are messing with it. Alright, chat. I think we got to get a Hunter now done, yeah? At least one thing on a Hunter. We can get a quick Mythic Zero out of the way. I'm thinking maybe I could get in a group for Algathars on the Hunter. I do got to finish this guy out too with like some Mythic Zeros or whatever. But my Vault should be pretty nice looking. My Shaman Vault should also be pretty good looking too. Hopefully I can walk away with tier. I'd be very, very happy to walk away with tier, chat. Alrighty. So this guy. Ooh, let me check Algathar real quick. Just double checking it. Can I get a weapon? There is a weapon. That's Agi. So if I can find myself an Algathar's group, that'd be gold. Alg. Like a Zero Algathar. Zero Algathar. Get me in there. Another Zero Algathar with a tank. Huge. Another Algathar group. Huge. Let's see. Zero weekly fast run. They're full. Another Zero Algathar. Wick Algathar. Massive. I don't know if they'll let me in with my 309 atom level. But I'm in. I got in, boys. I'm in. Yo, one of these warriors should totally go prot, man. What? Okay. That's very rude. I got invited and then promptly kicked. Immediately. Without a word. I guess misclick? I have no idea. I guess they took a look at my item level and they were like, nah. Nah. 0.9 item level. Nah. 216. Man. Like for the upshot. What's up, B-Dub? Appreciate it, man. Yeah, go, drop a like, man, if you're watching the stream, man. Drop a like if you're watching the streams. Appreciate it, man. I might need to just make my own group, though. At 309 item level, I don't think it'll cut it. I just maybe need to make my own. So we'll delist. We'll do a Alg 0 for Algathar. Mythic. Another plus. I guess I consider it just Mythic, right? Because it is just M0. Do it like that. Because I want to see if I can get like a staff from there. But then there's also a decent trinket with a mastery lockbox. I think it'll be really fast and easy. That, or I could just list my own like Nokhud 6, but I don't know how well that would work. Not on this character. Let's see, maybe we get a couple bites, man. A group, I'm okay with that. We got a healer, we got a DPS, we got the whole thing. Beautiful. And we just need one more and we'll be good to go. I'll take a 0 for you. Gundy, I appreciate it. Do you want to DPS it? I have it listed as a M0 for Alcathar's Academy. If you're looking for a Dal Prime listed for it, I get you in. I'll take the rogue. Because everybody here is high item level, there's a good chance that we're not going to need any gear that they get. And if they get like rings or whatever, maybe they could pass it to me. And I'm guessing waiting for the rogue to get a summon or two. Got a good boys. You were good. We're good. Didn't invite in the first place? I know, right? But it's okay, man. It's okay. They probably just like weren't looking. If anything, they probably didn't really like look. They just gotta click accept, or maybe it's meant to click decline, and they accidentally hit invite, or whatever. Or maybe they meant to click invite on another guy on in general. You know, Butterfingers. I could totally get it. I get behind it. Been there, done that. But yeah, hopefully I can get something good out of the Algathar. Weapon would primarily be really good so I can play survival. But a trinket is good for like, I don't know if it's a good trinket, it's just a lot of mastery, which usually ends up being like a good stat for like marksman. Where's T square? There he is. That's why I can't see you, because you're a dwarf. He probably doesn't even see that I'm clicking it. Now he does. There we go. Have you tried the Emerald Blossom build? I tried messing around with the Blossom build, but not really played like a full Emerald build. Because you know there's a build with Emerald Blossom with the echoes and all that stuff that can like work. I think it should be pretty good in raids, but I don't really know how good it is in M+. I imagine it's really good if you're like taking the full ton of like group wide damage and you can just get Blossoms proccing. You do also leave that little seedling at the end of it too. That can be kind of good. Is this Mythic? Mythic. Yeah, we're good, we're good, we're good. We are good. Let's go. Tank. It's not a Mythic Plus. We can just go. There we are. And we're off to the races, boys. What stats do I take? I got like no gear. I think I'll take Mastery, because that generally like crit and Mastery seems to be my good stats. How would the tank wants to run it? Only am a healer 150k DPS. Wait. No, only, and I'm to a healer 50k HPS. That's pretty good. Yeah, I haven't tried it at all. Okay, we'll see where the tank wants to go, man. Does it just want to go like this way? Picking up the green buff? Yo, green buff, hidden good. Healing taken, increased by 10. I think that's going to be the hidden good buff, man. That's going to be that hidden good buff. It's like nobody uses it, but it's actually going to be insanely strong. Some way, somehow, it's going to be the insane buff. The strong build. Yeah, let's see if we can go for big AoE cleaves. Oh, no, 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 no. Come on, man. Come on, boys. You can't have a level 3, item level 309 Marksman Hunter doing you dirty like that, man. You can't do that. You can't let me do that to ya. You can't let me do that to ya. Oh my god. That was a good opener. I love that. That was so good. Okay, I gotta get a multi shot again. And hopefully I can like move. Yeah. I just need to be casting constantly, even if I can't really do much. Always be casting. Okay, apparently picked a good ult, man. Apparently picked a good character. Apparently this is a good class. Very, very good class. Oh, the rogue actually did stuff. Look at him go. Assassin? No wonder. Okay, that makes no sense actually. That makes a whole lot of sense now. Assassin rogues, yeah, they're not really going to be able to do much in terms of AoE, but the boss should melt. Boss should absolutely melt. I thought it would make it a hunter, ult, currently on the shaman and a warrior. The shaman is a lot of fun, but it's considered rolling a ranged DPS since I don't have Ellie. Yeah, marksman is fantastic right now. They're really strong. I think it would like him a lot if you did. My cooldowns are not really coming up super well, but I guess I'll have stuff for the boss or for the ads, I guess. I think I'll save a lot of my cooldowns for like the ads at this point. All right, Lustin. I have way too many resources though. Definitely should have been a little bit more conservative here. Try to see if I can use mobility, just gotta stay close. Oh god. Well, so much for staying close, right? So much for staying close here, chat. Full cooldowns. Big AoE. Huge AoE. Big bleed. Hopefully somebody get a kick with that guy. We got it. Look at that. Easy. I don't got a Tomo strategy. I don't even know what that is. Oh, okay. Cool. Oh! New cloak. New cloak. That's a good upgrade. 2 square. Maybe he does, man. Who knows, honestly. I'll ask, but maybe you'll be like, you know what? I want it. I took a bunch of views that are geared, but you never really know. Take it. Beautiful. I got a cloak here, chat. When I get a chance, I'm gonna snag it. It's T-square, right? Yeah, T-square. I'll grab it from him in the next area. I'm not gonna bug him right now. Let him play. I'll pick it up in the bird area. Give me your T-square. Where are you? Man, these guys have so much more health than I do. Where are you? Hit you with that trade as soon as you zone in. Yeah. Real quick. Thank you. Appreciate it. TY. Hit him with a TY. Alrighty. Birdies. God, this spec does so much damage. Wait, I thought I had explosive shot. I thought I had explosive shot for that one. Okay, apparently not. Alrighty. Big AoE, hopefully. Big AoE. Big bleed. Dude, this spec does so much damage. I have no gear, but it does so much damage. Is that because of my gun? Like, do I just scale with guns? Is that what I scale with? What is going on, chat? Why does this thing hit? Why does this thing hit as hard as it does? Why? Why does it hit as hard as it does, chat? Could somebody explain? Hunters, why? I gotta bleed too now. I may need to play the for the surplus thing that cleaves out to nearby targets though. I may need to play into that though. I feel like that would be even more AoE if I had a sting that cleaved. I said that guy instead because he's gonna live for a little bit longer. My god. This thing is gonna be a fantastic ult, man, once I get gear on this thing. Once I've been there and 3 boss are normally so good. Yeah, I imagine that would be pretty good there. When everybody's stacked up, because you do want people grouping up for like the stacks. There, if people don't stack, that's they're kind of trolling themselves. Will I play my hunter? Tempted to swap to from a warlock to a member as my main. Dude, marksman is so fun right now. I've never really had that much fun with marksman before. Like, this is my first time really having fun with marksman, because previously I was kind of like lukewarm about it. Honestly, I was really lukewarm about it. Get a kill shot in there. Aim shot into a rapid fire. That's one advantage of this spec, is like you don't really like worry about interrupts ever. But not being able to stand still for my true shot does suck. That's gonna blow. Definitely want to get these into the red. Okay, we'll do it now. Just because these guys probably got death marker already. Probably want to do some damage. There we go, boys. Do death marks. Do your thing. I probably do want to delay that shot next time though, because it looks like the roar by the bird, the little call, you know, the sonic one, the sonic vulnerability, it still goes through. As soon as the boss starts channeling it, you can't really cancel it by the looks of it. Okay, what do we get? Nothing. Somebody got gloves? Hey, here we go. You get to keep those. What's up in my memories? We'll get an item or two. His memories can trade as well. Alright, next boss. What can we get from the next one? It's like a ring, right? Ooh, good secondaries. Almost 370 more rusters. Shaman, let's go, dude, let's go. MM pumps like a mofo. Dude, it is ridiculous how good it is. It is ridiculous how hard it hits. Like, why? Right? Why? Saving a lot of my cooldowns for like the next trash pack. Yeah, here I could probably do stuff, yeah. Probably. See if I can group that up. Yeah, good Evoker lineup. I like that. Big bleeds on everybody. Even Brewmaster's doing pretty good damage too. No, it's like I'm zero, so like damage doesn't really matter. But it's just like, it's just cool to see. I want to get a kill shot so I can put a bleed on this guy too. That's something I need to be looking out for. Nice. I guess if we put like this big trash back over here, maybe I could just do my full cooldowns. Or maybe I want to do it on the bird. I'll do it here. Well done. Here we go. Now we're just gonna go slam. Nice. God, the amount of damage this thing does. It's just nutty. I definitely should have won cleave though. With Hydra's Bite. I think that would have been fantastic. Big AoE cleaves off of that. That'd been pretty fun. I think it's the explosives. The damage that explosives do. And the ricochet of aim shots. I feel like that's what probably does the most damage right now for me. Like why everything gets as hard as it does. I think it's probably those abilities all scale not with your gear but with someone else. Or maybe they don't have the same like gear scaling. Like this spec, it almost feels like it just like does more damage with low gear kind of deal. You know what I mean? Hopefully that makes some sense. Oh, this is gonna be a painful one. Unless big AoE. Big AoE. Can't really help you there. Sorry about it, friend. Get a bit of mobility. Oh god. Need a bit, just a little bit of mobility. Just a hair of mobility here. Yeah, that damage wasn't great. Had to move a lot. If I can stand still with aim shots, I'm fine. If I have to move, my damage kind of just goes like out of the window. But volley, explosive shot, all that together can do pretty good. I'm surprised they didn't add like an aim shot movement, like a limited time button. Like every 10 seconds you can move while using cast an aim shot. That I think would be revolutionary. Wailing Arrow is good. I don't see a lot of people using Wailing Arrow, but I do agree with you on that. Wailing Arrow is fantastic in my opinion. I wish more people use Wailing Arrow. I probably shouldn't take too many of those arcane stuff, shouldn't I? Let rogues and the everybody else do it. Okay, let's go full burst here. Probably used it a little early, but it's okay. I want to get as many aim shots and rapid fires as I can. Let's say aim shots. Ooh. This is gonna hurt. I know my limits here. I know I'm just gonna end up killing myself if I take those orbs. I'm just not gonna do that. We got fissures, which I'm just gonna kind of kite out. We're good. I do feel like I'm getting all of these boss mechanics a lot better nowadays. I'm gonna heal myself. I knew I had to be moving. I should have casted something. What do we got? No ring. Oh, need ring? You may need it actually, because secondary stats right now are pretty big, at even at 372. I don't know if that's his best stats, but he may give it to somebody else. Yeah. I could kind of tell. He probably is going to pass it on to a friend, if anything. Probably try to help their Evoker friend gear or something. Unfortunately. Which one of these guys could have given me the staff? Did I miss that already? Ah, that would have been the staff boss. Oh, that's unfortunate. Did I even have myself... I did have myself survival loot spec. Okay. We can still maybe get the trinket though, chat. And after this, how many more Mythic Zeros do I need to do? 2 more. Yeah, I'll try to see if I can get it done in between the raids, man. If we have a raid tonight. Almost 370? Yeah, let's go, my guy. I do gotta give Wailing Area a go at some point, though. Feel like I'm barely given that ability to try. But I know that it's really, really good. I need to give that a solid run. Take it back over there. If I could just stand still and just fire off a bunch of shots back to back. I don't know if I'll have the globals for this. We'll see. Name shot back to back at least. With a rapid fire. Okay, one more. And Onomas. Try to retarget it. Trying to make sure I'm hitting the guy that's not gonna die immediately once I finish my cast. That was really fast and efficient, by the way. Wow. The fact that I can do 62k on that full, that feels pretty good, man. At 309 item level. Like 309. Like nobody really cares about like that slow damage in general. Like there's a lot of classes that can do like 300k DPS there. But at 309 item level, man, I'll take it. Have I ever gotten like a single good go on a hunter with lust? I don't think I have. So far, time I've been able to really have a go at all is always without a lust. Also, should I be double tap rapid firing whenever like the boss is like not at 70% health? Is that what I should be investing my rapid fire into? Because I've been only aim shotting mostly. I'm not really sure. I know there was like a rule before, like where rapid fire did more damage overall. So you would aim shot when the boss is high, or when the boss is low health, like 30%. You would double tap aim shot because that does more value. But then otherwise you would just rapid fire the rest of it. Still not sure though. Box? Oh, shoulder. I'll take it. I was really hoping I'd be able to get that. Any trinkets? Not needers? Any trinket not need? I'll take the shoulders. That's a good stats. I'm sure both the rogues were going for that box though. They're probably like, the box is insane. Now sorry, needed. That's why. Yeah, that's why we had double rogues in here, man. Okay, team one for group. Both rogues are just going for it. Looks like that's like a best in slot trinket for rogues. It's insane. What's your main class? My main class is rogue, Dory. Oh, Dovey. We need to praise. I get lit up, code of vault opening. Dude, hopefully, man, hopefully. I'm hoping to get some tier pieces on every single one of my characters and just start working on them tier little by little. Alright, is there another dungeon I could do that's really quick? I feel like a ruby is really quick too, yeah? Where's that cloak? Here we go. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. I'm just gonna make a range build. I don't even have like a BM proper build. I need to steal a staff. I need an agility polearm. Where can I get one? Ruby life pulls? Got an axe, so that could work actually. Could do a ruby chat. There's an agility axe in the vault. Wow. How many agility two-handers are there? Is there really nothing here? Oh wait, it's a mythic plus. There's a gun. Let me see the other dungeons. Halls of Infusion. There is a gun. Notharis, there's none. Ultimate, there's a polearm and a gun. Like Ultimate, I feel like would be a good dungeon to do. Probably should do a quick Ruby, honestly. See if I can make a group for Ruby. Ruby life pools, Mythic Zero. Quick Ruby, just so I can see if I can get the axe. Just because these dungeons are also really quick and easy. And Ruby is kind of one of the faster ones you can do. How long till I finally get the agility sword two-hander from plus for hunters? I feel like hunters with agility sword, I feel like they're more look at hunters as like a polearm wielding agility class, kind of like a not a lancer, but kind of like a lancer type or archetype, I guess. like a sword. I feel like a sword would look cool. I feel like they need to start thinking of survival hunters as almost like The Witcher. You know what I mean? Just like using concoctions and setting traps and fighting with a sword, whatever. I think that'd be cool if they did that. Azal, I'm down to grab ya. Hopefully we can get a group here real quickly, boys. But dude, the Hunter's really fun, man. I gotta get a polearm, I gotta get two-hander. If I get myself a proper axe two-hander, I'll be very, very happy. He's just one in. I'd take him, but like... Yeah, I'd take him, but I kinda... We have way too many, unless Azal goes deep. That works too. That works for me. We'll grab a rogue, we'll grab a, that guy. A 0. It bugged out, so I gotta reset it, but not much you can do. Is it because this guy's like super low? Oh my god, he has actually a baby item level. Well, no, he's got better item level than I do. Like, his health is about the same as mine, but he definitely has gear. Or to me, who has none. But he'll be fine. Just in a healer would be good to go. Honestly, if that guy went healer, he'll be fine. Also, I think I want to mog this guy up. I'm running around in this like weird gear that I got. Probably should mog it up at some point. Cause look at this. I don't know what it is, it just looks silly. Oh my god. Should go back to range with a bit of specialized portion than traps. I don't know, I feel like if you do make him melee, they do gotta give him more love if they keep him as a melee. They definitely gotta give him a little bit more love as a melee if they do. I think they gotta make him survivable, like the playstyle is survival. So they gotta maybe give him like ability to like adapt to situations, adapt to damage taken. And just make it so like it's really difficult to kill him off kind of deal. They have a lot of mobility and they're really fun, and that makes it like grenades and poisons and spear and fighting with a pet. I think it's cool. I feel like they really need to lean in onto the pet stuff, but also they need to lean onto the hunter as well. Because a lot of the talents have to do with pet play. Like empower the pet to do stuff or whatever. I feel like that could be kind of good, but also it could be kind of like whatever too. Oh, this guy's summoned as well. Sumak, I think he's here already. Yeah, he's in Ruby. Wait, his dad in Ruby live shrine? Did I like run through? Look, someone just put together scraps. Kind of, honestly. Maybe dot oriented. Yeah, we'll see what they do with it. I think they can still do the whole melee hunter with the pet thing, but like I think they really gotta reorganize it a little bit. Like I feel like, you know how like when you look at the talent trees, there's usually like a playstyle, a flavor that they go into, like bottom left, bottom right of the tree or whatever. Like bottom right is more aim shot build, bottom left is more of like this AoE explosive instacast build. Down the middle it's about the true shot with a side of like wailing arrow kind of style, but like a lot of them usually are thematic. This one is more like cohesively together and you just gotta play different parts of you, but some are more thematic, right? Like shaman, right hand side is very fiery, left hand side is very lightningy, and down the middle is like augmenting yourself and your abilities as they are, augmenting your maelstrom spenders, augmenting your yourself with ascendance and such. You know what I mean? But there's definitely like a left side, right side elemental like preferences to them. For sure. How big are we pulling? Big? Because if I can get a good spot where I can just stand still and DPS, I'll be okay with it. Okay, we can just DPS. I gotta stand still and aim shot though. Gotta do that better. I'm making all the friends in the world. There we go. At least we can maybe binding shot him once in a while. That's really quick. I need to get a little bit more haste, I think, in order to be able to dodge that properly. So I can dispel these guys a little bit better. That or interrupt the casters in the first place. This group got quite a bit of damage now. Okay. Last group I felt like the rogues maybe were just holding back because they were trying to go for death marks. But this one's a little bit different. People are more aggressive. I like that. Honestly, I've been stubborn as a hunter and stuck with BM even though there were hard times. I mean, honestly, if that's the playstyle you like, that's the playstyle you like. I think there's nothing wrong with like giving marksmanship a go, like just to try it, because maybe you'll like it. But if you're like, you know what, you just prefer BM, that's your comfort pick, I totally get it. Like my comfort pick is Outlaw. If I'm going into a new fight for raids, even if it's like, oh, technically on logs, Assassination seen a lot of play at the very beginning, I'm like, you know what, I'd rather take a look at this fight as Outlaw first to see how it plays, so because I feel like I can do pretty good at the very beginning with it. But then if I had to pivot and adjust and adapt, I will. Let's see if I can just go do ads here. Because we gotta get the boss for like 70%, I think, to get the ads. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna AoE them. Aim shot, big go, and I'm just gonna hit the boss, I think, mostly. Double aim shot, big rapid fire, big explosive AoE. Another one of them. Try to get as many shots as we can. Hail bomb so we can move. Nice. Body shot all of them so they get stunned up. I don't know if that helps us at all. Hope it does. I should focus on her though. Always be casting. That's something I have to remember with a marksman. Always be casting this thing. Nice. Anything good? Ah. Anybody got anything I could use? Leather? Oh my goodness, that's not mail. Oh, staff. That'd be kind of good. Alright, so first boss down. Second, I can get the helm, which will be an upgrade, or the cloak, which is an upgrade. Then final one, I can get the weapon, which will be huge. Gloves, which is huge. And this thing would also be awesome to get. That'd be fantastic to get. What's up, Dan? What's up, Tony? My man? My boy, ignore my question, feels bad. What do you mean? The old Shadowlands cutting edge now? Yeah, man. Yeah. We got CE for all of them. We got the Jailer CE. We got the Savannah CE. Where can I get that? Raids. Head of the curve, Reza, cutting edge, Jailer, cutting edge, Sylvie, cutting edge, Sire. No, we got that. I don't think we did kill him also on the season 4 with the affixes as well. We weren't that bad second time around, honestly. I don't try to ignore you boys. I try to get as many messages as I can, man. If I'm fighting a boss and I'm ignoring your message, it's not because I'm trying to ignore you on purpose. It's because I'm fighting a boss. Try to make sure I don't fall behind damage-wise. Oh, this is gonna hurt, by the way. Let's go. Pop. Yeah. It doesn't hurt that bad. I over-exaggerate. It normally does, though. Like, if it's actually Mythic Plus, that does hurt. Ooh, gotta remove that, because that guy's gonna die. These guys, I know they're, like, not a Mythic Plus, but still they hurt. Being a playlist? Yeah, man. I like it a lot. Probably shouldn't pull up that. That's something as a hunter you gotta do better at. Or at least I gotta get better at. Like, there's a whole... Their cooldowns are very, very, very specific. You have to use them at the right time. If you mess your cooldowns up too badly, you're losing damage. So you have to be very... where other classes like, oh, you know what? Pop CD is on CD. Don't worry too much about it. MM is a bit differently. You want to use your cooldowns for sure, but you do get a lot more value when you combine certain cooldowns together. A lot of value. So there's going to be like... It's kind of like how Unholy was, right? Yeah, you could use a Swarm. Yeah, you could use their pet. But if you use a pet and the Swarm together and have a little bit of a delay, it just ends up being more value when you put them together than when you use them separately. I got this CE, he's from BDG. You mean from a Raza? Yeah, we're on, what boss are we on? Doing Spider Boss tonight, I think, yeah. I think. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Did I just get casted on? Oh. We made a friend. Alright, I'm gonna run back. Since we made a friend. Yeah, if you guys want the playlist, here we go. That's a place to listen to right now. I do need to update playlists though. Main survival on my hunter, it does good damage, but the spec feels weird rotation wise. I gotta give it a try, man, Tom. I gotta give it a go. For big area burst, you want to use explosives and then volley, and then it adds 2 more explosive shots, 2 more targets when you get the crazy burst. Okay, so what question I guess is, I'm gonna guess that volley is gonna be smart, right? It's not gonna apply explosive on a target that already has explosive, yeah? That should be mostly okay. Can I walk up? Like, am I gonna get aggro? I feel like if I walk up, I'm gonna get aggro from the little summons. Now that everybody's here, I'll do it like that. Okay, let me try it like that. I should have had double tap ready out of the bat, but here we are. Making mistakes, but also making plays sometimes. Ugh. Got one of them interrupted. Yeah, so if it's a smart cast, then I think it'll be worth it. That's totally good. Did we kill everything? Was that all the mobs? I guess he pulled everything there. I didn't even realize, honestly. Also, I guess I am the default luster of the group, huh? I haven't been lusting really. I need to pull the pet out for that. Also, I need to get better at my whole rotation with the aim shots. I know that I want to be casting as many aim shots as possible, but I feel like I'm just like holding on to them for too long. If that makes any sense. Oh, if she targets me for mechanics, this is gonna suck. Hope not. Lower position. I do need to have a cleaner windows inside of my two shot. That'll come with practice though. Anybody get anything good? Nope. Jacket, awesome. Hoping we get a weapon here, man. Give me the weapon, Blizz. Oh god. Walked up a little too early. Let's get those guys too, yeah? Might as well. I should have done the other way. Should have done volley first. Do 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 do. Yeah, this time around my damage is it's kind of okay, but the other guys in the group are doing a lot more. So I feel like everything dies before I could really get a proper ramp up. You should check out the brand Switzerland called MXD. The electro metal, they're really good. I'll give them a go. Yeah, if you want to link them over in Discord, I'll be able to check them out directly. If you got like one of the songs on there, I'd be down to. Let's go for a bit of a AoE. Just gotta hope that the ads would walk in too, but apparently not. And I think I want to save the rest of my cooldowns, I think, for the boss at this point, yeah? Probably. Do 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 do. So this Tempest Storm Shield, she like consumes the shields off of other ads to buff herself. Isn't it pretty insane for that then? Because you can just master spell it. I'm on my phone right now. Alright, sounds good. Song Eraser was nice. Okay, somebody can maybe look it up for me. That'd be fantastic. Let's see. Just gonna go. Mostly gonna focus the bird if I can. Or the bird is gonna fly. That's fine too. Please. Please, bird. Please. Oh my god, why is it flying so fast? You're so fast. Oh, I'm just trying to hit you. And you're just zooming. Scooting all over the place. Because normally in M plus you just fight the bird. You don't really hit the boss. Because it's just more value that way. Now they're grouping up. I didn't realize how fast the bird flies all over the place. I never actually got to track it like that before. Here I'm just staring right at it. Like, oh, okay. You're just zooming. I have pretty good range normally as I am. Oh my god. Oh no. Alrighty. Anything? Oh, glove. I'll take glove, I guess. I guess I'll take the glove. But man, that's unlucky. Alright, I still need one more for the weekly. Maybe we could just finish it out right here, yeah? Maybe we could do one mas. What's another fast one that we can do? Like a really quick one. Actually, I probably should call it here. I got a raid in like 30 minutes. That's a weird bird? Yeah, it is one weird bird, man. Everything that flies, I call a bird, though. Everything that's 4 legs, I usually call a dog or a cat. At least when it comes to like, when telling my group members like, oh, kill, DPS that mob, DPS this mob. When they say bird, they usually think of anything that's flying. When I say dog, it's usually anything like on 4 legs. Dog, cat, bird. You literally just need all those words. Kind of like for a defense, just says, just like press wall, press your wall. At least in PvP, I think it's more of a common term. I don't know for PvE though. But I usually tell people like, just press wall, press a personal. Use a personal, use a wall. In PvP, when you say use your wall, like everybody knows exactly what button that is for them. Everybody has one. You know? Let's see. Are they grouping up already? They're kind of starting to group up. Sorta. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we're raiding this evening, boys. So I do need to finish up one more dungeons for this guy later. Right now, I can't really do that. I could maybe get something crafted for myself, couldn't I? Probably could get a necklace crafted if I had the mats, like Training Matrix. If I don't get one from World Quest. I still got a lot of gear that need to be placed. Rings and stuff. Hi. Oh, I can't really use that, but I appreciate it, my guy. I can't really use that. I mean, I'll take it off your hands. I can disenchant it. Appreciate it, my man. Appreciate it. I can't really use that though. Alrighty, boys. Yo, thanks so much for coming by, man. Tomorrow's a big reset, big loot day. Hopefully, we'll get something good out of it. And hopefully, man, hopefully, we'll see even more class changes announced for the reset sometime soon, yeah? Because I'm sure they're going to be doing more tuning. I imagine a lot of people are expecting, like, right now, a lot of people are expecting for them to do dungeon tuning. And maybe even class tuning. Maybe to bolster some of the classes that are underrepresented now that the race for World First is over, basically. But we'll see, man. And hopefully we'll see even more updates for the 10.05. Hopefully that's sometime soon in the future. I still gotta mog this thing, dude. It looks so silly. I think it's the helm that really does it. It's that helm. I don't mind the helm. I just think it looks kind of silly, like the opening. I don't know what it is. Just let me know if you ever need to take a DPS. Sounds good, my guy. Sounds good. I definitely will. I definitely will. Let's zoom down. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much for coming by, man. Appreciate you. Tomorrow... tonight I gotta be working on a big project, but tomorrow we're gonna be opening up a big vault, boys, seeing what we get out of the vault, cracking the seal, hoping for tier, hoping for weapons, hoping for big upgrades left and right. Most of all, I should be able to get some sort of an upgrade. And tonight, after the raid, I'll try to see if I can get the Hunter finished out, and maybe the Evoker if I can remember to. It's just a lot to manage. I never really got to play comp stuff that much of them. I think I'll definitely need to get that done at some point in the future. Boys, thanks so much. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you guys all enjoyed. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. And I'll see you guys all in the next stream, yeah? Tomorrow's stream. Alright, take it easy. Peace.
Sleep on my nights restless. Baby girl, you were my best friend.